Beer420 is 18 and up. Tuning in and sharing our material is welcome and officially makes you a torch carrier.
Now, if you slap folks that have bad things to say about us, then you're a real backhander.
Warning, Beer420 can cause job termination, thinking outside the box, falling head over heels for conspiracy and spiritualist ideals.
Ben, playing one-way path toward alien liberation. A brainwashing mash of everything your mother warned you about, all in one show.
Find out more at www.backhandstudios.org.
It's the Beer420 show. Crack a brew and roll your dough. Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
Punk ass down, it's time for the show, so get your blunts and ready to go. Lose the inhibition, listen and let your mind blow. Every thought brought here is a chance to grow. Tired of politicians telling you what you can't hear? What we offer is the truth uploaded straight to the ear. So you can catch us on the interweb with all of the nerds yelling fuck the industry and throwing double the birds. Ha! Listen, we on a mission, dissing a 99, pissing off the piggies that treat us like we was Columbine. Cause the police state is a state of decay. We gon' keep broadcasting till they haul us away. So kick back, relax, and enjoy this here. Probably share a couple laughs and maybe even a tear. We the Suicide Saints screaming share the wealth. What's it called? Bam and Cat about to give them some help. Cause it's the Beer420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on the tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
It's the Beer420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on the tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream. Bam, I am. Slam grams through bongs and Trans Am. I ain't got it, but I'll jack your mom's. A blood splat in my palm, and I'm jacking off. Laughing while I slap the paps top and drink the froth. Make me gag like today's rap. Lil Wayne and Kanye should take a grave nap. Saints take the game back, old school like 8 tracks. We young like 9, but enraged like cage rats. Despite that, we just screaming we needs monies, bitch. We tell you this and laugh about it, hoping that you get the hint. Taking chronic hits and lit up like a summer day. Roll another spliff and drinking all the pain away. You tuned in right now, just sit the fuck down. Crack a beer, roll the dro, turn it up loud. Let's go, 420 on the clock. Blunts, roll, pack plenty, stay blaze, never stop, yeah.
It's the Beer420.
We crush the industry. Puffing on the tree. We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing to the mainstream.
Beer420.
We crush the industry. Puffing on the tree. We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Tell me that shit is not off the hook, man. Hey, we are here. This is Nabs with the Suicide Saints in the house. They're on Skype via the interwebs.
What up, what up?
Man, that was some sick shit, man. You guys put that together, and when I first heard it, I was just like blown away. I was like, whoa, this is a whole different level. Whole different level.
We tried, man. We tried. That's all you can do. Sometimes I can't color completely in the lines, but as long as it's a pretty picture in the end, it's all good.
Man, yeah, amazing. I listened to it over and over to catch all those hooks in there and stuff, and it is, wow. So, welcome to the show, guys. I want to thank you for making such an incredible intro and coming and sharing your work with our fans and listeners and letting our backhanders smack some sense into people and get them over to your sites.
Hell yeah, man, it's no problem. We appreciate the opportunity, get out here and kind of spread the word a little bit, say what's up to everybody.
and share some costs. Man, I got my my little peace pipe lit up right now. I'm choking on that shit right now. That's what I'm doing. Motherfuckers. So generally, we just kind of introduce you in, welcome you to the show, let you get comfortable, and we let the fans listen to something from you. Of course, they heard something right out of the gate today. The Beer420 show intro, which will be premiering on our show until replaced. Could be 6 months or a year, you know. So enjoy that. You'll be hearing more. We'll play it again later for those coming in late. We got a track here right out of the gate. It's Bloody Blue Jeans. What a Bloody Blue Jeans? Man, I got blood in my blue jeans. Got anything we throw on their skillet for their brain as they're listening to this track?
Alright. So, first things first, I guess before the track plays, we'll take time to introduce ourselves to everybody individually. So, I'm that motherfucker, Bam Bam the Voodoo Child. I smoke weed, I fuck dead bitches, and I don't actually, so don't take me to jail for that, or maybe I do, or maybe I don't. The question's up to you, and I don't even know what that said. And I'm high as hell, so yeah.
The kids loved it. Loved it.
When you hear the coughs and the random giggles and the more coughs, that's Bam. That's the language that he speaks.
He speaks in bong cough.
Yeah, I am Capital Chris, aka Cap C, or my friends call me just Cap. So, aka Capital Clitoris, aka Capital Crab Legs, aka Capital Christmas.
That's it.
And I live to offend people.
Yeah.
So if you get mad at something that I say, sweet. But if you don't get mad and you feel what I say, even fucking sweeter.
Hey, if they don't get mad, they're not thinking, man.
Pretty much. But this track, Bloody Blue Jeans, is pretty much like a good introductory track to everybody. It definitely gets the point across of what we're about and establishes our attitude towards shit.
Captain C and Bam, it's Suicide Saints on the 420. We'll be right back.
Goodbye, dear aunt. I'll miss your voice and Eustace's ebullient charm. And farewell, courage. What's the harm if I was slightly naughty? With love, Fred.
Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Silence on the scene, let's crime scene. Bodies in the burner till the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out of my blue jeans. Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Bodies on the scene, let's crime scene. Bodies in the burner till the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out of my blue jeans. Blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? Hot bodies in the motherfucking floor. Fucking give me blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? Hot bodies in the motherfucking floor. Fucking give me guns, drugs, fame, hoes. Better yet, fuck it, just let me see blood flow. Wheezing when you breathe as you bleed from the broke nose. I can give a fuck if I step on a few toes. Send your body flying right out of the window. I choke on that dando. I'm killing the kinfolk. The murderous man told us capital criminal. Then you wanna kill, I'ma give him a tenfold. Stay out of the way and deliver for that game. Cannibal animal dope fiend. Benny bitty beaching through visceral daydreams. Scrubbing my jeans till they come clean. Probably see me walking around in a skin suit. Right in the edge of my ginsu. Searching for the victim is fucking suspenseful. Taking your life to the pencil. Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Silence on the scene, let's crime scene. Bodies in the burner till the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out of my blue jeans. Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Bodies on the scene, let's crime scene. Bodies in the burner till the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out of my blue jeans. Blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? Hot bodies in the motherfucking floor. Fucking give me blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? Hot bodies in the motherfucking floor. Fucking give me tan dance, tipping, leave it wet, red, hitting so fresh, they pussy still. man to none like me. I do kill, hands dirty, so licensed up by 30 few pills. Suicidal, biggest idol, Mr. Dollar. And Cap CC's and green as a father. What I'm saying, hide your wives, hide your daughters. Too late to hide your dog, had this floating in your pool water. Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Sonic trying to split the crime scene. Bodies in the burner to the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out my blue jeans. Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Sonic trying to split the crime scene. Bodies in the burner to the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out my blue jeans. Blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? My bodies in the motherfucking floor. Give me blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? My bodies in the motherfucking floor. Give me X, drone, sex, blow, sex, yo, die slow, guns, knives, and wide tech, knives, take lives, bodies cut to pieces, lips sealed up with stitches. Daughters in the corner cry cause they little bitches. Everyone's gonna fuck lies, fuck wishes. Smoking marijuana, dropping bodies with the fishes. Folks sleeping on us, didn't know that we was vicious. Cut a juggler, I'm swerving on that for delicious. Fuck a hustler, I hike him up and take his riches. I'm a busted jaw shit, drops in his britches. Silly hillbillies, they digging they own ditches. Suicide soldiers waiting for in the trenches. With some killers, feelings, nothing that we came with. Caterpillars of these rappers don't know the same shit. Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Sonic trying to split the crime scene. Bodies in the burner to the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out my blue jeans. Murder, murder, murder in my daydream. Sonic trying to split the crime scene. Bodies in the burner to the bone queen. Gotta get your blood out my blue jeans. Blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? My bodies in the motherfucking floor. Give me blood, what? Gore, what? Bodies, what? More, what? Blood, what? Gore, what? My bodies in the motherfucking floor.
Hey, the plane, boss, the planes are taking off, huh?
Soon, in the near 10 years, Beer420 will be landing in an airport near you with their robot plane party, ready to park at your city.
Robot plane party?
Yeah, man. Beer420 show, our future goal, this is our sci-fi future goal, is that Beer420 web radio show will start on a plane. The plane will take off, and within the time of the Beer420 show airing, the plane will land at a city where the plane taxis off the runway to a caged area, and the side of it opens up, and it's a live show.
That sounds fucking dope. Like, you need some Batman money for that, but that sounds dope. Yeah, it's pretty fresh.
Yeah. So, like, you can listen to Beer420 driving in your car from another city to where the show's going to be. You know what I'm saying? And we're, like, giving them live reports of how close we are to landing. And
that's pretty dope. And then you just need one crazy motherfucker to, like, parachute out of the plane with, like, Beer420 on his parachute.
Right. In a skeleton outfit.
It can't be any harder than in Grand Theft Auto.
Right. I love that game, man. I'm getting ready to join the Green Thumbs Bike Club in the virtual in Grand Theft Auto 5. They got a whole bike club with the back patches, just like the real life bike club.
Nice.
Yeah. And they're like a local club, so there's some good guys. But, yeah, I was going to do that. You can join them in the virtual, so. There still is a Harley requirement, though. You can't be riding around in virtual land on a Honda Twin.
Oh, man, I would show up with a mountain bike. Just be like, what's up?
Be like, what's up, guys?
I'd have a four-wheeler.
Look, it's a cow, 650, off-road. And I slapped some Harley stickers on it. Am I in? I put on a Harley exhaust pipe. Look at it. Slick.
You just need a lot of chrome.
Right.
Chrome
and a Harley logo, you know.
Yeah.
It'll fool some of the amateur bikers, you know. The hardcore ones, though, will go like, well, that ain't the pipe off a panhead. Be like, oh, shit.
And then I'll be like, fuck, what did he say?
What did that man just say?
What does that mean?
What does this mean? What does it all mean? No, but, yeah, dude, Grand Theft Auto, that's some fun shit. I don't know. Run around burning burning
I
stuff.
kind of get lost in that world and can't differentiate. I don't even know if that's a word I just said. You know what I was trying to say? I got it right? I got it right? I can't that word, what's between real life and that. And I'll be sitting here on the couch talking to Cap about, like, how my therapist won't call me back and shit.
Right.
Like, well, you mean in real life? And I'm like, yeah. And then I show him I'm trying to call my therapist, and he laughs at me because it's on Grand Theft Auto.
He had me genuinely concerned one time because, like, I came in the living room. He was literally, like, genuinely depressed looking, just staring at the floor, just, like, getting ready to go smoke a cigarette. And I was like, what's up? But he was just like, I haven't heard from my daughter in, like, days. And my wife, she's talking about wanting to work things out, and the therapist keeps charging me more and more money, and I don't even know what to do in my life right now. And I was just like, damn, dog, why didn't you tell me about any of this sooner? And he was just like, I don't know. And then he went back to playing the game. And he was like, oh, yeah, my daughter sent me a text message. And I was on the game. I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, the way you can try to find out ahead of time is ask him if he's Michael, Trevor, or what's your name today?
Well, that's my problem. I already have so many personalities. It's hard to keep up with those three, too.
And I can't ask him if he's Michael. That's redundant.
It's like a multiple personality complex is Grand Theft Auto, man. Now, something that disturbs me is Trevor Phillips. Whenever you come back to Trevor Phillips, my first immediate paranoia is that the cops are going to be on me because I usually wake up naked in my underwear, blood and dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
And drunk. Or like waking up in bed with a young man that's dressed in a tutu. You know, you're just like, man, what the hell is Trevor getting me into? Like, it's just like, what the hell?
I mean,
that guy's off the hook, man. He's out there. It's the handlebar mustache. I think it goes with the handlebar mustache.
I don't support the things that he does the way that he does them per se.
I do.
But I mean, results. That's what really matters.
To him, right. Yeah, he's a results guy. Yeah. Completely. You could see why Trevor is like the shitbag of shitbags in the game because he has to be, honestly, because nobody's really pitching for him.
Well, yo, and then at the end and shit, you find out, like, his mom done, like...
Oh, wait, spoiler alert! We gotta warn our nerds.
Yo, if you haven't played GTA 5 story mode by now...
To the end? Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I haven't played it all out yet. I just finally got to the point of... See, the problem is, people get distracted by the multiplayer mode. That's what happened to me.
So I haven't done the multiplayer mode yet.
Dude, you want to do it with friends because I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, we were
I spawn into random maps and I'm dead within 30 seconds because they're trolling the spawn points and they just wait for you to shoot you to get the PvP points. I've been run over spawning in. Like, literally, like, I spawn in, I turn and look, and there's a car swerving traffic down the street and just runs me over, you know. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, so you want to be safe when you spawn in. It used to be they could just loot you of whatever, and now they put a cap on it, so they at least don't rob you blind when they do it.
Yeah. I remember when you just...
Oh, yeah, you could just loot the shit out of them.
On you, if you had any cash on you, you died, all the cash you had in your pocket...
that you did not have in your bank, yeah, so you always wanted to run in multiplayer mode live. You wanted to always go to a teller machine and deposit your money. Because other players would start hunting your ass because they know you got money from a bust or whatever.
Yeah, I very nearly cried like a bitch whenever they decided to give all of the players the little stimulus package back in the day.
Oh, I benefited from that.
I was so excited. I was like, hell yeah, I got all this money in the stimulus package. I pulled all the money out so I could buy a house.
Oh, no!
I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I could have just went online and bought it through there.
Right, you could have bought it off the website.
Dude saw me at the ATM and just popped me for, whatever little bit of money I was going to grab, and it was everything. It was all of it.
Damn.
That's fucking mad.
Damn.
And it's not like multiplayer. You don't have a save file you can go back to.
No. You get robbed. You're robbed.
I just want to go on there and rob motherfuckers now.
Yeah, I think that's what some of those groups are. They're like PvP hunt and kill groups that try to muff up other people's missions and shit. But so we got some folks. Well, we got Malik Jones in the chat. You guys are in the chat in there.
Mhm.
And Hot Lips says that everything sounds good on her end. That's great. And she also complimented that the intro track is sick as fuck. And that's like, she's probably referring to like the good fucks that are long and hot kind of ones, but not especially the quickie hot fucks. But yeah, man, that amazing intro and that Bloody Blue Jeans. Now, what was the inspiration on that track? What got you guys writing in that direction? What really got you into doing what you're doing?
Oh man, that's
a loaded question, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's so much. Like it's different for both of us, but oddly the same at the same time. I'm gonna let Bam field that first though, so that I can fill in the blanks. He's been doing this shit a lot longer than I have.
Go ahead, Bam. We'll get back to Captain C.
Well, Bloody Blue Jeans was one of the first ones that we did, because we did scripts originally, which we got up for later on and shit. And we did that, and then we were going through some shit. We did another random collab where I talked some shit about my ex, and he talked some shit about some people's. And fucking, that never really got released because it didn't get finished. But then we just kept on doing collabs, and it turned into a group. And we decided we're going to, like, do this wicked shit. And Bloody Blue Jeans was one of the beats he had shown me, like, weeks and weeks before we were ever even Saints. And he was always telling me that had to be a collab me and him did. So we sat down one day and just fucking decided we're going after the world as the Saints, and that was one of the ways we did it.
Dude, amazing track too, man. We'll definitely be playing that one again on the Beer420 show. So that was kind of like your catalyst, your launching of what you're doing. Pretty much. For me, it was I had pursued. I've been in music for a really long time, so I was. I've changed over genres a lot. I was originally in punk rock band and shit, and then I was in metal band. Then I moved into hip hop, and so I was just doing shit as a solo artist. My solo material is usually pretty politically oriented, or personal life shit, or like heartbreak, emotional, just regular shit, you know. And I moved out to Charlotte and met all these guys and saw what they were doing, and Bam's music was always really fun for me to listen to. And so I had a concept for the song Scripts, and I wanted to put him on the track because I figured he could do it justice. And that one turned out really well. Then we, like he said, we were working on some stuff together. A bunch of shit got really fucked up. For both of us, we went through a lot of crazy things, but pretty parallel, like even the same exact circumstances for some things. And we ended up in a pretty shitty spot, and we didn't have anything to do with our lives other than just make some fucking music. And that was really the first thing that we launched ourselves into. I remember when we recorded. So it was also kind of a method of focus and clarity, or therapy. Definitely therapy would be the best word for it.
Yeah, right. We was homeless and shit when we did all that, living in the studio and living in and out of hotels and shit. And so, like, that was definitely a lot of therapy to be fucking just wrecking shit back then.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Crazy. So you guys at that point were basically splitting the bill on a studio area, and you were camping there.
I wish we could even have been able to say that. Like, we were splitting the bill on anything.
We were staying in some of our close personal homies' studio that...
Oh, your homies were like, well, you can sleep in the studio, bro, Okay.
There were times where, like, most days we'd eat, like, once a day, and it wasn't even like a meal. It'd just be like splitting one of those vending machine bags of chips or some shit.
A pack of Pop-Tarts.
Yeah,
Not a box, a pack.
Yeah, like one Pop-Tart each.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit, man. Now, do you guys have anyone you want to shout out from those days that freaking looked out for you when you had nothing freaking kicking yet, you know?
Well, that's definitely Ghost, Shadow J, Banshee, Big Daddy, and all them with 403 Mobs. It's their fucking studio, and they're the ones that put up with us when we're some fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Right
yeah,
on.
Sure. Definitely my pops, being as supportive as he could be, even though his money was tight too. Spooky, keeping morale high and being a good homie. And eventually
she just completely saved us off the fucking street.
Eventually becoming the rescue ranger, snatching us up and giving us a place to live.
Very cool, man. So it sounds like a bunch of good people, man. Well, you guys and your message is good. If people want to dig into your lyrics and some of what I've heard so far, I mean, you guys are as honest as it comes. When I was looking at the style, you're like, it reminded me, I think I told you this off air, that it makes me think of like a horror, psycho horror version of like Cottonmouth Kings, like feel to it, which is, you know, I don't know, KMK is big on my scale, so,
Hell yeah,
I really like their older shit better, but yeah, they're dope.
Yeah, I am talking about their older stuff. I haven't listened to
kicking everybody out and shit.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to anything of theirs in over 5 years or so. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, dude, it was you could feel the energy in what they were doing, you know, and that's definitely there. But,
yeah, we kind of have take the approach when we write things or when we come up with an idea for a song. It's like everybody wants to inspire change and do something with shit. And I mean, obviously we want to as well. But the difference is that like most people want to hold your hand and baby you, tell you everything's gonna be okay. Just smile, it'll get better. It doesn't always get better, man. Sometimes shit just fucking sucks. So if we tell you sometimes shit just sucks and it hurts your feelings, tough. Sometimes you have to hurt somebody's feelings enough that they'll take the time to think about that shit later. Like, if a total stranger walks up to you and tells you to your face, why are you being an asshole? Even if you're not being an asshole, the rest of that fucking day on into that night, you are going to lose sleep over it. Like, what did I do that was being an asshole? You're going to wonder and wonder and wonder. Maybe you weren't. It's quite possible that they were completely wrong. But what if they're not? If you took the time and analyzed and felt so badly because something that was said managed to hurt your feelings, then obviously there's a seed of something there that bothers you because it's true.
Right.
So if we hurt feelings, maybe that'll inspire you to stop being stupid, or stop being whiny, or stop being, you know, like we really hurt some motherfuckers' feelings on this last fucking EP we released. Mm-hmm. Oh, the backlash. Yeah, which, I mean, sometimes it doesn't necessarily work out to inspire change so much as just to say fuck you, you know, or to get people to say fuck you back. That motherfuckers talking about they're gonna beat your ass when they see you in Charlotte. Yeah. Or obsessing over my dick. Very obsessed with Sir Cap's dick here.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I said, what happens when you catch a suicide saint by the tail? You said, pull you down a rabbit hole. Just like, whoa! What was in the cupcake?
Well, I mean, we could tell you, but you know the routine with that.
Now, so are you guys doing live shows in your area? No, here, let me clear up something. Okay, so you're saying you're in the Carolinas, or are you in Pennsylvania, or are you in Pennsylvania or Carolinas, or I mean, where did this all? And what are you guys doing now? I mean, are you doing shows in your area?
Okay.
I know that's a lot of.
Yeah.
Now let me explain something though. Now I recently with the NSA and all their, net watch and all that. As a joke, I changed our location to Albuquerque, New Mexico, which comes from Bugs Bunny, right? I should have took the left turn at Albuquerque, right?
Yeah.
So I changed it to Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I'm in Missouri, But now I can understand if it's a covert operation thing. But
the group Suicide Saints was born in Charlotte. Anyway,
it's making me think of Cosmo from the Green Thumbs. He does that shit too. He's like, it's funny shit.
The group was born in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Queen City?
Yeah, the Queen City.
That's where my aunt lives, is in that area. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's where we both happen to have been living at the time. But since old Spookster here came to the rescue, we now are based out of and living in Pennsylvania. And we're looking into doing live shows. Right now, expenses are kind of tight. We'll probably touch on that a little bit later, as far as like things that we're trying to do to help that not be a problem.
Right.
But for now, we broke as fuck. Not even like normal broke, like broke as fuck.
So what do they have the venues all locked down there? You got to pay to be able to get in, that kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of the shows in the area that are sort of close enough for us to do, motherfuckers want you to pay,
$600 to get on a bill.
$600 as a deposit just to get on the bill. And
now, see, I could see that viable, but in the old days, a bar already had a crowd, and they were paying the entertainment to come and entertain. You know what I mean? Like,
that's kind of the thing. Like, as an artist, this is our job. This is our livelihood. If we could have a normal job to pull a regular paycheck to pay our bills or eat or feed ourselves, then we would have been doing that. We do that when we can. But, like, this is what we do. This is our life. This is music. This is a sacrifice that we made. So at the same time, like, that means that we're broke as shit. And we're just trying to do our job for these venues. If a venue wants to tell you, that you had to pay $600 to get on the bill, and then the rest is up to you, that's kind of like, that's kind of like making a cashier, pay to come to work. Right,
exactly.
And I know it's not exactly the same thing, but in principle alone, like, it's not.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's feasible. It's not right. It's ass backwards.
Yeah, we're strongly against pay to play, except in the situations where, say, you're working with a promoter and you guys are pulling a headliner from another state or something, and you're selling, and then that kind of makes sense. But
there's a difference
to just be able to play in a venue, you shouldn't have to pay. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, there's a difference also between paying, expenses and breaking even.
Right.
The or at least having the potential to break even based on what's provided to you.
Right, exactly.
If you charge me $600 to perform, give me $600 worth of tickets.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And it's my job to make sure that I make my $600 back.
Right.
And then I break even, and that's on me. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fair. Even if you took a loss on it, give me $600 worth or $500 worth of tickets, and as long as the majority of your expenses are recoverable, fine. No big deal.
Well, say they're charging $600 for the venue. You go out, you get the arrangement with them for the $600 venue, and you know that you've got 100 people that'll go for $10. Yeah, that's $1,000, and then you pay them the $600. They're still making the majority of the money out of 100 people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of extravagant fee to be bringing crowd into their bar to drink their booze.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So unless you're getting part of the bar, the money off the bar, then it's.
There are some arrangements and stuff, like, it's nothing's ever really black and white, yes and no.
Right.
There are ways that it's doable, but on principle, it's just not something we can afford to do, or really support doing.
Right.
So for now, we've been we're looking into because it's a new city and it's new people, and we haven't built the network here that we had in Charlotte or that I had in Greensboro.
Right. Like a local crowd of actual, people in the community. Right.
Yeah, so we're looking into, we've been networking with artists in the area and, meeting them via social media and stuff like that. But as far as live performances and stuff, we'll be hitting up some open mics at random places throughout Pennsylvania. Just to kind of get a feel for things and see how it goes. We'll probably end up terrifying, 75% of the places we go and not being ever allowed to come back, but fuck them, whatever.
Oh, that's hilarious. I think it was, Deranged said that he had shows where they were using soda and Jello and shit, and he's been banned from some venues because they make a mess with it.
Yeah, but the medical record shows are fucking crazy, though. Like, when I used to live out in Detroit, I went to quite a few of them, and they get wild as hell. It's the shit at any one of them. Yeah.
So, but, so I can see from a venue standpoint, but then I don't see the fees and the fines and all that. And it just doesn't make sense. They need to open it up more, and they need to stabilize a regular crowd of their own. You know what I mean? Venues, back in the day, you couldn't go to a bar without having to look for a place to seat because there was so many regulars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like nowadays, you walk into a bar and there's no event, the place is empty. You're just like, there's no regular crowd there.
It's one of the downsides of the information age, man. Like, anybody can get anything from the internet. And if somebody wants to see a band live, but they're too fucking lazy to pay.
Get off the couch, or they're people phobic, or
instead of willing people and encouraging people to overcome that bullshit, and I can honestly comfortably say it's bullshit. Overcome it, deal with it, because I fucking deal with it. If I can do it, anybody else can. I have a social anxiety disorder, and if I can get on stage in front of hundreds of people and be okay with it, just by saying I'll be okay, and you can fucking do it too. So quit complaining. Get out, man. Get off the couch. Go to a fucking show. Stop watching the YouTube video version of it, because it's never going to be anywhere near as cool. How are you going to sit on the couch and tell a story to your friends like, oh man, this one time
I saw a show.
I saw this concert. Oh really? Where'd you go see it? On YouTube? No, your story's done. Just stop talking.
Right. Yeah, and also I pointed out on previous Beer420 shows to listeners is that you can have an album, say you own an album or you own a track from an artist, and you listen to it, and you listen to it, and you listen to it, and you've never seen them play live, and you attach your life experiences to this track that you play when you're sad or happy or glad or whatever. And you attach all these emotions and shit to it. It is nothing compared to what you would attach to that if you were to hear it performed live. Because it's like you're submersed in it. It's a whole different experience. Like, you feel more part of the song. You feel more part of the track because you experienced it in person. And there's a whole nother tier of emotion, emotional display to seeing a live show than just to hearing it. There's a live show, not only every time, the song's going to be different every time because the feeling of every show is different. You guys have fish tanks for Zen, don't you?
What's up?
You have fish tanks for Zen.
Yeah.
That's actually my girl Spooky. She's got like 1 million fucking fish in here. It's dope.
Oh, dude, that's badass. I'm a fish lover too. I've got some big tanks I gotta set back up. But when I moved here, I had to take down my big tanks, but I've still got my little tanks going. But yeah, I love fish. Sorry to interrupt, but go ahead.
It's fun.
It's very soothing. I can hear the gurgling in the back, and I'm like, oh, Zen. I'm hearing this Zen as he's telling me a story. I had to point it out. I'm like, he's put me in a trance with this water gurgling as he's telling me the story.
We might be putting motherfuckers in a trance right now.
Wait, it might just be the weed. I don't know. Anyway. I think I got a contact high, bro. Like,
my bad, sorry and shit.
Quit blowing it this way, bro. Come on, I'm running a show over here.
One day that'll be a part of the technology.
Right, you blow your fumes in, you're getting your friends high halfway across the country.
Yeah, I've tried that so many times. I don't know if it ever actually worked or if it was all just in a motherfucker's head.
Yeah, placebo internet hit sharing.
We'll just have to figure out what exact frequency of sound and color makes you feel like you're stoned.
Right, and then beam it into your eyeballs.
I did in a broadcast somewhere, because, like, if they can do it, we can too.
I think water gurgling is in there somewhere, because I keep, like, drifting off. I love it, though. So, yeah, cool. So, you guys are thinking of moving out into the scene, but you're being cock-blocked, just like, that's part of one of our arguments is Beer420 is getting the voice out past the cock-blocking mainstream media, corporate media, and franchise venues. We're firm believers that artists shouldn't have to pay to play. Bars should have regulars, and they should be paying for artists to come and play, unless it's on a big ticket venue where you're having to pay in advance to bring in some big name from out of town.
Yeah.
Outside of that, they shouldn't be paying to play. We're firm believers of this. And we've gotten our heads butt a number of times with local promoters and stuff because of it. We have haters because of it. But they need to be thinking about the artists. That's who's got you a job. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, I not that long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, had a bit of a heated debate, so to speak, with an artist/promoter.
Was there face color changes involved?
What's that?
Did faces change color, like from white to red, or?
Mine changed it got a little magenta-ish.
Yeah.
At one point, just because of the sheer amount of like stupidity in the reasons for supporting the argument.
Right.
But
damn monkeys.
I've been doing live shows and in the music scene since '04. And my very first show that I ever played as a high school kid, I still, was compensated for my time. I was given, I was comped a snack. I was comped, a little drink. I couldn't drink alcohol, I was a high school kid, but they still gave me like a small, drink ticket for the show so I could have drinks and things like that. I'm not saying that every place needs to give you free food or free drinks. I'm not saying that every place needs to necessarily pay you, but every place that expects you to perform for them needs to make it more worth your while than just making the dick-headed fucking, like, egotistical assumption that the promotion of just because it's your club, it should be a reward enough for everyone to perform there. Unless you are like, unless you are the world famous Milestone, or something like that, then
right, like a landmark people are in line trying to get into, right?
Yeah, if you're not CBGB, don't pull that shit with me. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts. Yeah, it's unbelievable. The same kind of shit's going on here, and it's backwards in my opinion. And it's just another way that they're controlling what gets to the public. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is also bullshit. Pay our tax or the public don't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bullshit. So I guess our next battle after we deal with decriminalizing marijuana and putting cameras on cops and making them pay their own insurance premiums and taking away their military-grade weapons and telling them if they want military-grade weapons to go join the reserves where those weapons belong. Once we get all these battles won, then we're going to have to go and fight for the equality of music on a stronger front and remove these restrictions like we're planning on doing on marijuana. Because that's basically what they're doing. They're restricting you like marijuana. It's kind of like a indie artist music prohibition that's going on. And it's crazy. Because all the bars everywhere are charging these crazy fines and charges and, you know, reserve fees to be able to be heard.
Yeah, she gets old.
It's crazy. So what should we play for the folks next?
What should we play next? I think the last one is your turn.
I think we should play Deja Vu.
Alright. You want to tell them about the track?
Yeah, we did this shit in the studio like sometime last week, a few days ago. I don't know, I smoked a lot of weed.
It was a couple days ago.
Okay, a couple days ago. And my girl got us a feature with Gino Cult shit of Dark Half, so he did the hook on this shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so like...
And this is like a premiere. Nobody's heard this shit yet.
Yeah, nobody's ever heard it. It's still a little bit rough, but it's clear enough that it can get posted and people can feel this shit. But yeah, nobody else has heard this shit at all yet.
You're listening to Beer420
with Suicide Saints. We'll be right back. Here's Deja Vu.
Noga. Test the aroma, cologne you smell on me, hunched over composure, no more than a zombie. Insane is the state of my mind where I live. I try to survive with a knife in my grip. I'm dying to slip, I'm tired and broken while slicing my wrist, trying to open an ocean. Now I'm in a dilemma, still got a contender alive in my cellar, just praying and begging to free her to let her escape it or die. Either way would be better than this. Still bleed from my wrist, with my vision all blurry. I grab at her lips, I pull, they won't rip, they just bleed and I fall to my knees. So I grab at her chest and I crawl, take a palm full of hair, smash her head into the wall, stumble to the knife and I tumble and I crawl, starting to black out but I'm shaking it off, climbing back up, put my hand to her jaw. We both gotta die, but she goes first. The tears in her eyes don't leak, they burst. She wonders why I gotta do this shit all the time and I don't get it over with. Deja vu, my days consumed, I'm seeing gray and my skin turns blue. My ears keep singing the soprano tune, my fingers keep tingling and my hands numb too. She's chained here naked, a life so sacred, I'm holding on cause I wanna take it. Just let me go. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I sit and waste my days away. This life can be so mundane. Broke down in the cage you made. The way I hate this place. I sit and waste my days away. This life can be so mundane. Broke down in the cage you made. The way I hate this place.
Stuck in the cage with a pen to the page and I feel like I'm wasting away. Try as I might, I am so terrified that I'm lacking the strength for the day. Trying to keep hold of my sanity, but my humanity's starting to fade. Wish I'd have noticed the price that I paid. Show up my skin just to watch it decay. Hey, praying but God must be deaf, so I hurt others by hurting myself. I'm patiently waiting for death, crying for help but I'm wasting my breath. So why do I bother to try? Why do I focus on trying to survive when every scar is a map of the feelings I wish that I wouldn't have kept? Yet I could be slitting my wrist. Who gonna know? Who give a shit? Who gonna travel from off of their backs? So tell me they love me and beg me to quit. Who gonna cry whenever I'm gone? After my body is feeding the lawn. Fuck it, they'd rather just make me a pawn. Call me a devil to claim that I'm wrong. Fuck
Here's some sick shit from Suicide Saints. Here's a little something from the Beer420 vault.
You're listening to Backhand Studios, Beer420, supporting unsigned bands, local artists of all mediums, small businesses everywhere around the world. Enjoy.
Ah, I remember when Nabs went out into the Rocky Mountains to find the elusive Yeti.
Well, what happened? Did he find one?
Why, yes, he did. He plays a hell of a game of poker.
Welcome to another Beer420 production.
Hey man, what's up? What's that? Are you... Is that a zombie? What are you doing with that zombie? Yeah! Woo! Dude, that's sick! Hey, what are you doing, man? No, don't do that! Don't put that in her mouth! Dude, that's a really bad idea! Now I had to shoot both of you bitches!
Warning!
Warning, Beer420 is 18 and up. Tuning in and sharing our material is welcome and officially makes you a torch carrier.
Now, if you slap folks that have bad things to say about us, then you're a real backhander.
Warning, Beer420 can cause job termination, thinking outside the box, falling head over heels for conspiracy and spiritualist ideals.
Ben, my one-way password to alien liberation. A brainwashing mash of everything your mother warned you about, all in one show.
Welcome to Beer420.
Find out more at www.backhandstudios.org.
This is another Backhand Studios public service announcement in relation to sex.
You know, every time I hear someone say it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway when they're talking about a hot girl, I always try to get their number.
Yeah! Thanks, Kilobyte. We miss you, Kilobyte. He was our white Irish guy that did our black guy voices. That was great. Oh, so that's what comedy is? An Irish guy trying to sound like a black guy.
I'm entertained.
Whew. So
I'm in the wrong hood.
This is how it's so central.
I can't do good accents, but I want to be included.
Speaking of accents, there is this hilarious drama/action comedy on Hulu, for those who have Hulu. It's called The Wrong Man's, plural. I know, right?
That is, but there's an awesome comedy on Netflix called Trailer Park Boys.
Yes, that is some funny shit. The Wrong Man's is more like this poor bastard is like a schlep rock of bad luck. Like, he just ends up in the wrong situation time after time. Like, he'll get out of one, and then boom, he's in another one that is worse than the last one. It's hilarious, and it's got action and stuff because it's real, you know. It's like they portray it like it's a crime drama or something. It's pretty funny. But yeah, and Trailer Park Boys, man, that's a whole different ball of wax there. I think I've only really ever paid attention to one of those episodes, and I think this may be the same show, but it was where they had a tornado, and they said it was like Christmas because you got all this shit that wasn't yours. I don't know, maybe that's another show.
It might be another show, but whatever other show that is, I want to see it also. Because that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was like, I'm trying to remember, the guy with the handlebar mustache and the cut sleeve shirt. Shit. They lived in a trailer park.
a guy with big, thick glasses. My name is Earl?
My name is Earl. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool show, too. Yeah,
My name is Earl. That's what it was. I only saw one of those ever, and it was that one. And I was like, oh, my God, because they play the Southern Rednecks, you know. And, dude, just fucking hilarious, you know. They're like...
You need to watch Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys.
This dude that like grows weed and they fucking get busted all the time and end up in jail and they're always like getting drunk and getting fucked up and shit and fighting cops and it's awesome.
I'll have to check it out.
It's a very well written comedy based out of Canada, I believe, or Nova Scotia. Yeah.
Nova Scotia. That's where our friend Shillbilly from Shillbilly Internet Radio is from.
Nice. That's where they are.
Interesting. Yeah, here's a skit that he made for us to share in his fight for marijuana rights and getting chemicals out of our food. Check this out.
Hello there. Enjoy your diet soft drinks made with aspartame. Yummy, yummy aspartame made by the same people who brought you saccharin, petroleum-based fertilizer, RBGH, DDT, dioxin, Agent Orange, PCBs, Roundup, polystyrene, GMOs, Terminator seeds, atomic bomb, and nuclear weapons. Yummy, yummy. I can taste the Monsanto goodness in every mouthful. Monsanto. They sure aren't God, but they sure do act like they are. Enjoy your ass cancer.
This has been a public service message from Shillbilly Internet Radio and the legalization of weed. Fight the power.
Fight the power! All right. Hey, I guess it's okay to talk about Monsanto now. They must have lost some of their control or something, but we won't talk about the cable company. We love you, cable company.
Yay! Yay, cable company.
Yay, cable company.
And Time Warner and
all you guys. Yay.
We know you're not up to anything evil.
No, you're not doing anything crazy. Although yeah. Maybe you tried, but it didn't work.
We're sucking the cable company's dick right there.
Hey. Look, we're all sucking cable dick right now.
I think I'm going to spread my cheeks a little.
Look at that cable. It's big, long, and black. Suck that cable. But yeah, Shillbilly is out of Nova Scotia, and he's a big activist for decriminalization and all the same shit we talk about. But they've got a different form of government there too. It's kind of weird.
It's the shit. I lived in Canada for a while. It was dope.
Yeah, it like scares capitalists because we don't get it. You know, we're like, what the fuck? What? The people? What? A council? What? We don't get this. You know? We don't get this at all.
That's pretty much the tagline for 85% of everything in this country. It scares them because they don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it. I don't get it. Well, is it an STD? Well, that too, Dad. I just don't get it.
Don't get that.
Don't get STDs. Yeah, that's a gift you don't want to share with your friend.
They're also collector's items. You gotta try to get them all and shit.
Try to get them all. Gonorrhea, herpessyphilis.
It's like Pokemon.
Hey, once you get them all, you don't got nothing else to worry about, right? Like, you're not scared to catch nothing anymore.
Right. Then you're just a walking plague, you know.
Exactly. Well, that, and I mean, I think that, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere on the internet, which means it has to be true, that once you have all of them, they just cancel each other out. That's true. It's like once you reach a certain level in Pac-Man, the game just
right. You turn the score over.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Got to get them all. I'm sure there's someone out there that tried to get them all as a Guinness record. You know.
And now he's sitting back laughing like, wow, these guys actually get it. That did happen.
Yeah. Oh shit. So you guys are in the PA. So what do you catch now? This is what I try to ask artists if I remember. What are maybe one of your hobbies or something that maybe your listeners and your music listeners don't realize that you're into or do? Like I think I know one of yours, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna see if you say it. But
I don't know if people realize this, but one of my main hobbies I do is I smoke weed. I smoke weed much less than Babe does, but I do indeed also smoke weed.
Those are the recreational hobbies, is the weed smoking.
Yeah, it used to be the drinking like a motherfucker, but that shit, like, we got to the point where our tolerance was too high, so we just haven't gotten as many opportunities to really be like, well, let's drink, because it just takes so much time now.
We were waking up in the morning, opening our eyes, cracking a beer, and going till we went to sleep that night. So, like, by the time we were doing that, it's like, I guess we just can't drink anymore. It doesn't do anything.
It's just burned out, I guess.
Burned out on the booze.
Yeah. I mean, there's no love lost, you know.
Right.
I'll miss her sometimes.
Right. So you guys don't have a binger night where you celebrate and just pound shots or whatever?
Our binger nights haven't happened yet, but they're much more interesting than just drinking some booze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
We're planning some very interesting mind's eye exploratory binge nights. That's about as far as we'll say on that.
Very interesting indeed.
But as far as my hobbies and stuff, things that I do that a lot of people don't realize that I do, I was a published writer as a child, so I haven't messed with it in forever, but I started writing a poetry book, not like maybe about a month or so ago. I played drums. I just haven't had a drum set in like 4 years, but I've been playing drums since I was like 11. Play guitar. I actually, like, not only do I do this rap and horror stuff, but I also sing. And, but mostly 90% of my day is video games. Xbox 360. I play a fuck ton of Minecraft. If you don't like Minecraft, then just play it about 3 more times, and then you'll never be able to stop playing it.
I still don't like it.
I love Minecraft, man. I play Minecraft. I should add you on Xbox, you know.
Yeah, you definitely can. Anybody who wants to add me on Xbox, it's pretty simple. It's just Dark Knight, all one word, with only one K. So DARKNIGHTREI336. If you didn't hear it, you got a rewind button eventually, or just you're too lazy to figure out and then like
what did you spell?
They don't get to. It's Dark Knight Ray. Ray is Japanese for ghost and or zero.
REI.
Mysterio.
Dark Knight REI 366.
Yep, 336.
Oh, 336.
But yeah.
You don't want to get the 366 guy. That's somebody
completely different. He's probably a total tool.
Yeah, you don't want to know that guy.
That dude's listening in right now, like, you know what?
He's like, dude.
Somebody somewhere just sold their Xbox.
Oh, shit.
Everybody make sure you keep that guy's name, and everybody's got to go troll him after this.
Oh, man. That's funny as fuck.
Sorry,
Dark Knight Ray 366, we're coming for you.
Make sure he listens in on the show. They don't understand.
Yeah, if you play Mr. Dark Knight Ray 366, if you play Call of Duty Black Ops 2, we'll settle it. We'll settle it on the battlefield.
All right. So wait, what other games do you play on there? You're saying do you have the Grand Theft Auto 5 too?
Yeah, collectively between me and Spookster here, we have a shit ton of games that would take forever to list. But
right.
Mainly I have Fallout, both 3 and New Vegas, Skyrim.
Oh yeah, those are the greats.
She has Borderlands and GTA 5 and what is that? The Evil Within.
GTA 5 is the only one I really play.
Yeah.
Why are you laying on my arm?
Because I'm sitting Indian style sideways on the couch because it's more comfortable.
You guys are messing me up, man. They're like, give me room on the couch.
Yeah. And then I pretty much, at least for about an hour a day, I play Black Ops 2, which is her copy of Black Ops 2, so it's not mine, but I play it. She doesn't stop me.
Yeah, I've got I think just about all the releases of Blackhawks. I got the Ghost one too. I didn't get the most recent. I'm boycotting getting their new products until they lock down on the hacker pool, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, I'm a hacker hater. That's my problem. Is I like to get beat because I know I just worked my damnedest and that kid whooped my ass versus like he's got bot assisted scope and jump mods, teleport mods, and lag switches, and it's a nightmare.
I've gotten to the point now. I've been playing the Call of Duty games, the franchise, for so long. Even though I'm like 80% of me is adamantly against it. I fucking hate that game so much. I hate all of them, but I can't not play them.
Yeah, it's
because I'm good at them.
It's weird. If I can get in a good lobby, I can get good scores. That's what I do every time I load to the lobby. I'm like, please, okay, let these guys go away. Good group, come on. So I may get a few good games in. I play Ghosts. I play the older ones because you find there's fewer people screwing around there anymore. They are a lot of fun, though. I also play the Battlefield. I got Battlefield 4 and 3. I got the whole Battlefield series, too, actually, now that I think about it.
I really liked 3. I'm really excited about the new Battlefield that's coming out. I'm also really excited about when BAM finally decides to give in and start playing GTA Online. So I can go get a copy of 5, and then we can have the Suicide Saints online. And,
yeah, like the Green Thumbs did. Yeah. Make your own little group, and it's kind of cool because you can have friends from anywhere in the country be part of your little group,
Yeah.
It's very cool. Technology and games, man. I was around when Pong was the thing. That's how old I am. So, to see games now is just boggling to me, I'm just like, man, this is just crazy compared to what was the best of the best in the day, when I was growing up.
I'm not too terribly far off. I was around when, Contra and Castlevania 1 were the big hits.
Oh, right, yeah. So, that whole, that whole thing, that evolved really fast. It's crazy. We go from 16 and 6 and 8-bit up to 32 and 64 bits. Just, wow.
I think that's part of the problem with the generation today, too, that gets on my fucking nerves. They never had to live in a time without internet.
Right?
That changes a man, okay?
Right.
When you have to actually know shit, like the answers to questions or how to get places without being able to say, Google, where the fuck am I going?
Right. Actually learn how to read a freaking map book.
I can't find shit now. I used to know, there are certain cities I know inside and out perfectly. The day I got a cell phone with GPS on it, I forgot how to navigate to fucking my own house.
It's true, though, man. It's true. What you're saying is absolutely true. I think in life that everything is a balance. Too much of anything, of any one thing can be bad. It has the ability to be bad.
Yeah.
So, I think what we need is to just teach the newer generations this balance between technology and actually hands-on learning, and things would get better. You guys ever see the movie Dune?
Yes.
Like the original one, not the Sci-Fi Channel remake one, which wasn't bad either, but the original one with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
If you remember, at the very beginning, the Duke and his son was being schooled and stuff, and he had that little data pad that was like an encyclopedia of everything in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way technology should be. It was like a resource. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else about their living and their dwelling was like hands-on. You know what I mean? It was like the technology was just an afterthought. Like, oh, this is an easy resource tool, Like he was looking up Arrakis and, all that shit and the planet and, fauna and life forms and, but that's what our technology should be, is a resource and not a crutch.
Yeah, if you look at a lot of the old, not old in the grand scheme of things, but old in comparison, bits of science fiction literature before half of this technology existed that they were writing about back then, like, you could tell there is definitely a much more lofty ideal, like in the Dune series or, 2001 or the Ender Chronicles and things like that. Like, the technology that they're describing in these books and everything, the technology we have nowadays applied in absolutely not a single fucking way the same way.
Right, exactly. Like we're wasting our ability to utilize these properly, Like shit that could be easily giving us all like abundance of everything. These technology, without costing anyone a cent, these technologies are just kind of used to the side to power a toaster,
Yeah.
You're just like, what the fuck, Like we have all this ability, but we're not using it.
Yeah, I once saw a refrigerator in a JCPenney's with a touch screen that had a link to Instagram and Facebook. What the fuck?
What?
I'm not. It sounds like a joke. I'm not joking at all. In the slightest, Google it. You'll find one. They have refrigerators with a touch screen that allows you to very finely adjust the settings of your refrigerator or certain compartments in the refrigerator basically are designed to take an inventory of the items placed in them. So, like, you put a specific amount of drinks in there and stuff like that, and you can look on the screen and get a general idea. But there's also like a little pad there where you can mark the ingredients that you're taking out of your fridge, and then just post that to Facebook as a status. Like, I'm using all these things to cook something today.
I would do that to keep track of what food I need, but I haven't posted.
Yes.
Wow.
The concept is fine, keeping track of.
So it's like Martha Stewart's wet dream for Twitter posting.
Right.
Like, so she can just mark the shit on the list and it'll auto-post what she's taken out of her fridge to Twitter.
Pretty much.
That's probably where it started. Martha Stewart's like, man, these damn Twitter posts. I gotta keep up with these damn Twitter posts. Is there a way I can just hook this to my fridge, put the ingredients on it? We can do that, Miss Stewart.
She'll find a way to exploit it.
I especially liked her in her appearance on South Park where she showed them how to stuff a turkey well prepared in her ass. That was a great episode. Gotta love Martha Stewart, the first to step up on a new recipe.
Indeed.
You guys put together a new Beer420 show introduction. I was going to play that again for those that came in late. And maybe we should follow that with another track.
All right. I'm okay with that.
What do we got here?
I guess.
Hold on, we're gonna have to discuss this real quick. Hold on.
Okay, they're huddling. While they're huddling, listen to this public service announcement.
My name is Ted, and I'm a proud member of the NRA here in this here United of States. That's the Nobody Removes My Armament group. Yes, you too can support this group and help protect our rights to shoot people that try to shoot you. It's time to stand up, America. They can take 30% of our paycheck. They can force us to buy corporate insurance. They can force half the population into welfare while the elite class parties in Cancun. But they sure as hell can't take my gun.
This has been another Backhand Studios public service announcement.
You're listening to Beer 420.
Hey, we're back. Yeah. You guys had your huddle.
Yeah, we did. We huddled.
All right, we think we can allow that.
Oh, okay.
I'm packing another bowl though. That's the only way.
Oh, okay.
So, are you waiting for us to let you know what track we want to show everyone now?
Anticipantly. Is that a word? I don't know.
I think it's a word.
I think I'm getting a contact high, man.
It's close enough to a word that we'll let it go.
Okay, good. I want to play Scrabble with you guys.
Well, in honor
I'm
of
not
your,
a good speller.
In honor of your contact high and our babbling brook noises, we're gonna go with Space the Fuck Out.
Space the fuck out.
Yeah.
You got it right here. Suicide Saints live with Beer 420. Space the fuck out. And we'll follow that up with the new Beer 420 intro for those who missed it. We'll be right back.
I'm space the fuck out. Get space the fuck out. Fucking space the fuck out. Don't space the fuck out. Goddamn, space the fuck out. Goddamn, space the fuck out. Don't space the fuck out. You gotta space the fuck out.
Staring at a wall like I'm watching paint dry. So high on what I won't remember if I try. Few lines 2 times, my mouth is too dry. Bruise mine from this life, front no low, pay the price. Screw tight, screws loose, screws gone, fuck screws. What the fuck I'm talking about? Where I'm at? Who are you? Who am I? No clue. I'm trying to figure it out while I shiver with my fingers scabbed and stuffed in my mouth. Fuck. Did you see what I see? Close my eyes and these purple clouds are creeping on me. Open up, now I'm seeing spots in my peripherals. They minuscule and moving a lot. My fucked up visuals showing shit I can't fathom. Grab 'em and take 'em. I'm going insane and no, there ain't no mistaking. My mind's a blank and my expiry faced, and I'll be gone, no tracing. Wait, what was I saying?
Space the fuck out. Get space the fuck out. Fucking space the fuck out. Don't space the fuck out. Goddamn, space the fuck out. Goddamn, space the fuck out. Don't space the fuck out. You gotta space the fuck out.
Yo, it's the cracker everybody's always tripping about. Alcoholic motherfucker that'll shit in your mouth. Dump a baggie down my throat and overdose on the couch. The molly that I'm on has got me
Space the fuck out.
The pulse of the beat got neck veins twitching. Cooking another chicken for something to stick my dick in. Quicken, sniffing this meth till I get to itching. Flipping, sticking 2 digits up in her kitten. Who that? Who would do that? Cap C. Staring at the wall cause the wall's staring at me. Too high, baby, remind me to even breathe. Butterflies up in my tummy, I'm leaving to dry heave. Oh, fuck. Whoops, there's another. Think I'll call it a night and I'll hide up under the covers. Blackout, waking up fucking without a rubber. Hit me with a dab and I think I'm starting to love her.
Space the fuck out. Get space the fuck out. Fucking space the fuck out. Don't space the fuck out. Goddamn, space the fuck out. Goddamn, space the fuck out. Don't space the fuck out. You gotta space the fuck out.
You're listening to Beer 420.
Get space the fuck out. Fucking space
We'll be right back. Suicide Saints, and that was Space the Fuck Out. And here's the new intro they made up for us. Hold on to your seats.
It's the Beer 420 show. Crack a brew and roll your dough. Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
Sit your punk ass down, it's time for the show. So get your blunts and ready to go. Lose the inhibition, listen and let your mind blow. Every thought brought here is a chance to grow. Tired of politicians telling you what you can't hear? What we offer is the truth uploaded straight to the ear. So you can catch us on the interweb with all of the nerds yelling fuck the industry and throwing double the birds. Ha! Listen, we on a mission, dissing a 99, pissing off the piggies that treat us like we was Columbine. The police state is a state of decay. We gon' keep broadcasting until they haul us away. So kick back, relax, and enjoy this here. Probably share a couple laughs and maybe even a tear. We the Suicide Saints screaming share the wealth. What's it called? Bam and Cat about to give them some help. Cause it's the Beer 420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on the tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
It's the Beer 420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll your dough. Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream. Bam, I am. Slam grams through bongs and Trans Am. I ain't got it, but I'll jack your mom's. A blood splat in my palm, and I'm jacking off. Laughing while I slap the paps top and drink the froth. Make me gag like today's rap. Lil Wayne and Kanye should take a grave nap. Saints take the game back. Old school like 8 tracks. We young like 9, but enraged like cage rats. Despite that, we just screaming we needs monies, bitch. We tell you this and laugh about it, hoping that you get the hint. Taking chronic hits and lit up like a summer day. Roll another spliff and drinking all the pain away. You tuned in right now, just sit the fuck down. Crack a beer, roll the dro, turn it up loud. Let's go, 420 on the clock. Blunts, roll pack, plenty, stay blaze, never stop, yeah.
It's the Beer 420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on the tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing to the mainstream.
It's the Beer 420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll your dough. Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
You're listening to Beer 420.
Woo! And we're with Suicide Saints.
What up, what up?
Hello.
Captain C and Bam in the house via the airwaves. Thank you for being here again, guys. And that intro was amazing, dude. I still hear shit in there, and I listened to it like 8 times already. Oh, shit. I'm still catching different verses in there. I'm going, man, this is some freaking amazing layering. So, dude, that's crazy. How do you get all those layers to just mesh like that? That is crazy. They just come together. That's just
practice. Lots and lots of fucking practice.
Dude, I can tell, man. Like those voices are layered perfectly in with each other. Like they're not stomping on each other. You know what I mean? And then the chaos beat that you got going on, it's kind of chaotic, even though it's melodic. You know, it's laid over that just right, so that it just kind of drags you through it. It's crazy.
A lot of the way that the voices are blending so well with each other and everything's lined up so perfectly too. There was a lot of hard work on Bam's part, sitting like hours upon hours on end, like tweaking wavelengths and vocal tracks until they're exactly like lined the way that it sounds the optimal.
Right.
Magic and shit.
Yeah, he busts his ass to get these tracks to sound really fucking good. It's all Chinese to me. I know how the.
So Bam is your technical monkey.
Yeah, I'm kind of more of like a structure person. I know how to structure songs well. I know how to build a hook, like how many pieces should go in a hook.
Oh, right.
Things like that, and I know how to create melody. Bam is like the guy that I say, here's the melody, we need this many layers, and we should do this. He's the guy that says, okay, well, here's the technical part of how that works, and this is what's going to get said here.
That's crazy, man. So that's very cool, though. So it's not only a musical collab, but also in production, it's a collaboration too. So, like one of you get what I'm saying? So
I'm still trying to get the skills up to like my brother Ghost, so he's probably gonna go on and like reproduce everything that we're putting out. That's why I say it's still rough right now.
Oh, I see. So then he's gonna take what you come up with and then clean that up again.
Yeah, and like
I see.
Straight up genius with what he can do, though.
Dude, yeah, that's correct. Well, I know how hard it is to clean up audio. We've had bands come here and play live at the studio.
Oh man.
And like I've had some that turn out amazing, and I've had others that turn out sounding like they're in a can. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck, and it's because I don't know sound that well that if I put something wrong, it's like all jacked. Like adjusting sound and sound quality, and even later when I have it in digital, I don't have a professional toolkit, so I don't have the ability to go in and turn up just the volume in one, series of sound or another. You get what I'm saying? Or separate layers, or I can't do any of that shit. I can add layers, but I can't separate layers.
Yeah, Bama's definitely our application and practical music side of things. He's definitely the one that's
I'll tell you, dude, just what you guys have put together yourselves before final edit is amazing. And dude, I would say keep that shit going. And man, amazing tracks too. It really get you thinking and make you want to get up and get involved. I love the messages, man, and wow.
A lot of that shit too we already got on an album that we got out for free download, but if a motherfucker donates at least $7, we'll send them a free copy. We just can't sell it because we don't own all the beats completely.
Yeah. Oh, which brings me to the donation thing, which is something that I definitely wanted to make sure we talked about. So the people who have followed us thus far, all the fans of ours that are, tuning in or that will listen to us,
probably hurting like a motherfucker by now.
They know, they've heard this a million times. They know the whole thing, But we don't just, when we're talking about, we broke and shit, we're not joking. We're broke as fuck. Okay? So the Suicide Saints, we need the money. We need the monies real bad. Okay? Because yeah, we pretty much
Well, over on your page, it says that you want to be able to get merchandise and other shit out there to the fans, and
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. We spent so much time being homeless and then just getting fucked in the ass by life for a little while. So we're not asking for handout. We're not like, hey man, just give me money for the sake of giving me money so I can buy a pack of cigarettes. No, all we're asking for is if you guys appreciate our music and what we do, if you like it, if you enjoy the songs, if you want to see what we're doing become a movement, a strong movement, and get somewhere, we need y'all's help to accomplish that, because we're too broke. Okay? But
so where can they find your support page?
Okay, this is I'm gonna have to look the link up, but
I've got the links on the event. So if they find the event, they can find the links over there on the event page, and we'll also have it up on our website at backhandstudios.org. And I keep meaning to update the website, but I generally do it in a burst, and then add a bunch of artists at once. But when I do that, I'll make sure I put that up in there too. Because we're airing today, so you guys will be in the next update, which I haven't done yet. So you guys get added into that too. But yeah, and you can also find the links over on our walls, Backhand Studios, and Beer420 walls, and we'll share them over there.
Nice. Appreciate that. Yeah, basically what we're trying to do is we're just trying to raise the money to get merchandise. Because in the landscape of how music is right now, that's how an artist is able to support themselves, create a business, and be able to make a career out of this and continue on.
Be sustainable.
We don't get that. We don't make that money off of doing the live shows, and we can't make that money off of necessarily off of selling physical copies of CDs as much as we could before, because the landscape of how people purchase music has changed. Now it's all about merchandise. You guys want T-shirts and wristbands and hats and specific like collector's item copies of CDs and stuff like that. Those are the more niche items. We can't do that right now because we don't have the operating capital. So what we're trying to offer is that, like, if you are willing to front us that money, then you get your shit back immediately, and it still helps us fund the beginning of our campaign to get the merchandise.
And right away, that includes rough copies of the Rough Shit Volume 1, though.
Yeah.
Which is an immediate, you get that off the gate.
Yeah. So, like, if you donate $7 on the Rough Shit that we just dropped, Rough Shit Volume 1,
which was like Space the Fuck Out, Bloody Blue Jeans, shit like that.
Mm-hmm. If you donate $7 to the cause via through there or going to the page and donating $7 specifically, you get a hard copy of that CD in exchange for your donation. Like, we're not saying give us money for nothing. Like,
that bitch got art and everything.
Yeah.
And cellophane shit and motherfucking something you find at Walmart, but Walmart won't have it because fuck Walmart.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
It's too, like,
and you guys can find them also at suicidesaints.bandcamp.com. You can purchase on the link there. They've got tracks you can even listen to it before you buy. You can buy the tracks individually, or you can buy the complete album. They also have other albums up there. What's this with the Christmas carols? I saw that and I was like, dude, that's like something that little South Park characters on the front. It's funny.
My girl Spooky drew that shit, and she's a fucking genius. She will do good prices if anybody needs some shit, but she can. That shit's dope.
Yeah, that's our first album. It was an accident. It started off as Bam said, "Well, it's Christmas time, and this shit sucks. We should make a song about how it sucks." And I said, "Okay," and we wrote a song, and then we wrote 5. And we was like, okay, well, we'll make an EP out of it. And then the next day we wrote 7. So basically what started off as a one-off, one-song joke, we've turned into an entire full-length album of holiday-themed and oriented Suicide Saints songs.
Dude, the cover is hilarious. It's like cartoon caricatures of you two with blood all over you, and there's just dead people laying everywhere. And Santa's all like fucked up, and he's got one eye open staring at the two of you, and like, dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
that is just genius cover, man. That's just hilarious.
Yeah, it's a good CD, especially for the holiday season, but it's not just for the holiday season.
Right.
Show your kids.
Right.
And we have such wonderful family-friendly songs as First Day Out of Hell.
Deck the motherfucking halls.
Fuck Your Christmas, I think it was. Yeah, that's gonna be a definite good one for the youngin'. Yeah, Psycho on Christmas.
Too broke for Saintsmas.
Yeah. Too broke for Saintsmas. Yeah, because about how we were too broke. And yeah, it's good. It's good times. It's good times.
First Day Out of Hell. Oh my god. That's some funny shit right there.
Only we do that on the Christmas CD.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Now, this Rough Shit Volume 1 is what is previewed on the cover, correct? Yeah. Okay, on the main page. Okay. And, again, you guys can find them facebook.com/Suicide Saints. Same at Reverb Nation. YouTube is Saints of Suicide. And, you can get them on Twitter at QC Suicide Saints. And, they've got some hashtags going if you want to tag on. BBP and Saints versus the World and Seven Shinas.
Seven Shines all day. Damn skippy.
So, yeah, there's some insiders for you. You can check them out again on Bandcamp and pick up their volume there. And your money goes toward helping them as well as gets you some sweet tracks. They also have the donations page for merchandise, which you can find linked on the event wall, and I will find that and share it.
Word. Yeah, one thing we haven't been advertising as much lately because we have so much other stuff going on. We also have a dedicated fan site specifically for fans of the Suicide Saints. We like to call them the Saints Army. And we have a fan site specifically for the fans. If you're interested in becoming a part of it, you can hit us up. Send us a message and let us know, and we'll get you the appropriate link.
And then who knows, with some peer pressure, they may get GTA 5 and start a Saints Army on GTA 5.
That's where you get the info of how to be in that quick right there.
Yeah. So
we have a dedicated forum, and we have a caste system. I'm sorry, but that's just how life works sometimes. Okay. Our army.
It's like you are the water bearer. Go get us water.
Our army has ranks, but the ranks aren't based on your worth as a person or some stupid imaginary value. It's solely based on how much work you are willing to put in to make this movement happen and keep it growing. So
it's like MMORPG rewards for promoting the guild or clan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's a cool way to have it structured.
Yeah, and so the people who are willing to put in the effort, promote...
Are acknowledged and recognized.
They'll move up the ranks, and the people that are higher up the ladder, because they put more effort in and show them that they genuinely care, they get rewarded. You know, they get information before other people get information. Hell, most of our generals, which are the tippy top of our fan base or whatever, shit, they have entire bootleg copies of our first fucking versions of all of our rough shit. No one's ever gonna have those things anymore.
We're not releasing most of that shit.
Yeah, that's a one-time only thing because that's how down they were. They were willing to promote and grow this movement and support us in whatever way they could. And it's not even about money. Most of them are too broke to help us with money, but they promote and they show love and they show respect and they tell their friends and they get, they're active on the sites and shit. So they're generals too. They have shit that you guys will never fucking hear. So, I mean, we don't want to encourage people to feel superior to everyone else. We just want to encourage the people that aren't superior to everyone else to have an opportunity to do that just by helping other people.
Right.
We're not a cult.
We're not a cult.
We will never, no, definitely not. Ever.
Don't drink.
Which click who what? Which click who what? Yeah, you gotta have your foil hat.
Yeah, Beer420, where everyone that knows what's going down has a foil hat. Have you got a foil hat? Have you got a foil hat? I've got a foil hat. I've got a number of foil hats.
How many numbers?
A number of them.
How many numbers?
Several.
Dude, he's got several numbers. Don't fuck with us.
Yeah, man. So yeah, no, motivation to get up and be active in our communities and using music as a spearhead for that movement is a beautiful thing. And You know, I posted the other day, I said there's 3 types of people. There's sheep, there's wolves, and then there's sheepdogs. It don't matter if they got a badge on or not, they're sheepdogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm in all kinds of movements, anarchist movements, and, you know, I don't necessarily believe 100% whatever one group believes over another, but, you know, it's like, you know, I like information, you know what I mean? So the more I can know, the more empowered I feel, you know, instead of just assuming answers by what Joe Blow tells me, I look into it myself, you know what I mean? Like, I don't just jump to conclusions. Yeah, so you guys have an entire movement on top of your music and the like, and fans are wanting more materials, and they can be part of that as it's happening. And I'm assuming you take street team members and stuff like that, people that want to get your name out in the community and that kind of thing too, right?
I mean, honestly, we haven't had to set aside a street team for anything yet, because we aren't to the level where enough people are.
I don't know if we're that popular. Beer420 in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I don't know how many listeners are in Pennsylvania. I know Kyla's from Maine. She's in the chat right now. So, you know, you guys are reaching Maine right now. But
hello, Maine. What's up, Maine?
And you know, Shillbilly listens. That reaches Nova Scotia. We've got listeners in Ireland and Australia and England. But you know, it's like specific states. Like, we have a lot of Missouri listeners because Beer420 started here, and we started by promoting local bands and artists who spread the word to each other. So, you know, of course, the majority out of this zone, but, you know, 417. But I mean, it spreads out from there. We've got Kansas City listeners, St. Louis, and it's just so spread out. You know, it's hard to tell. But yeah, but we always welcome new listeners, and we always welcome new street team people to Beer420. If you're wanting to be a street person in Beer420, that's the wonder of Beer420, is that we're global, so you can put up flyers in your neighborhood and have people tune in on Sundays, even though we're not in your town. Huh? Yeah, that's weird, huh? That's crazy. All they got to do is go on the interwebs or their smartphonies.
And then, like, print out that picture and shit and, like,
QR code it, zap with their phone, and boom, you're on Beer420.
Pow!
Bam! Smack!
What?
Boom!
What?
Beer420.
Somebody said my name.
Bam!
Huh?
Okay, so now I have to ask, what are your feelings about Bam Bam from the old Flintstones shit? I mean, he was rough and tumble, dude. Nobody fucked with him.
Yeah, that's me. I've grown up, motherfucker.
Bam. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I got rid of the Bam, extra Bams when I grew up. I just go by Bam now.
Well, I still go by Bam Bam, but it's easier just to say Bam. Like, it's way easier just to call me Bam than to say, hey, what's up, Bam Bam the Voodoo Child?
Oh, right. Now, see, yeah, that's like my nickname Nabs came from Nabulja, but it turned into Nabs because it was an online name and people don't want to type that out in chat while fighting a boss.
That is a lot to type.
They're like, Nabs, run now! Oh, shit. Okay, I got this. Sorry, I was nodding off in the middle of this boss fight. That was some dank weed right there.
Well, I guess that's a sign to pack another bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been. I've drunken RPG'd before online. It's horrible. Like, you can't function. It's like real life trying to function when you're drunk. You're still stumbling around, falling off of ledges.
Yeah, I used to play City of Heroes / City of Villains for a pretty good little while.
5 minutes or 10.
it was during my period
homosexual
of time.
days.
During my period of time when I was really fucked up a lot. So, had many a drunken villain raid.
Many a drunken villain raid.
Capital Chris had sex with other men.
Online in
I was young.
Second Life. In Second Life. Hey, if you were a rabbit and they were another animal, it don't count.
That is true.
You know. Second Life fucks me up, dude. My ex-wife she had an entire store in a mall where she sold textures and was making money at it. She was selling textures and strap-on penises and...
What the...
I'm not kidding, bro. Like, it was coded penis that you could code to your avatar. It was fucked up shit. She was writing the code for it. And I was like, you're doing what? She's like, yeah, look at this penis I made. You think the balls are too big? I'm like, no, that penis needs a little more balls. Maybe they should hang a little more. I don't know. Something's weird there. Like he's got blue balls going on. They're all tightened up and...
Well, you know, video game industry still has trouble breaching that genital uncanny valley.
It was crazy, man. There was a bar here in town which ended up shutting down. They actually didn't get popular enough, which shocked me. But they had a virtual bar in Second Life as well. And when they were doing events at their bar, they were broadcasting it in that bar. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like they had avatars and people in the bar just like they were in the bar. But it didn't really catch on. But it was a really cool idea.
Sounds interesting.
Then you got a bunch of people sitting around at tables on laptops and not socializing in real life because they're socializing in the virtual. You know.
Yeah, it's another. You good? You gonna make it? Right. 3D file EMT. Yeah. You just say some other random.
You're like, all right. Yeah, like, are you guys gonna survive over there? You're bigger chiefers than I am, I'm sure. Now, do you guys know Key and Peele, the comedians Key and Peele?
Love those guys.
Yeah. Now, we believe that they've been listening to us because we were joking about how it would be a fun prank game to play on people to go around playing the game backhand, and they came up with this skit. Like, I found this on YouTube like 3 months later.
Hey man, Tyrell about to come out here right now.
What up, ladies?
Watch this.
Yo, Tyrell. Yo, what up, Lawrence?
Hey man, you want to play front hand, backhand?
I don't know that game, man.
It's easy, dog. All you got to do is say front hand or backhand.
All right, front hand.
Bam! I got you, sucker.
Oh, okay. I see how it is
Come
now.
on, man. Come on. You know that was funny.
Backhand.
Huh?
It's still my move, right? I choose backhand this time.
Really?
Backhand!
Oh!
Goddamn!
Look, Ty, I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. You know what I mean? I mean, you asked for it. I mean, you literally asked for it.
Front hand!
What? No. Why you want to hit?
Got it! I figured it out! Front hand! No, backhand! Backhand!
No, look, dude. Hey, if you want me to slap you across the face, backhand, I'll do it, okay? Don't think I won't do it. But you know that I'm with you, right? I mean, there ain't no game called front hand, backhand.
Oh!
Right, yeah.
Oh, Doc. Yeah, I get it. All right. As soon as I get good at front hand, backhand, you want to stop playing.
Play what, man? I made it up so I can smack you in the face.
I'm about to smack you in the face as soon as it's my turn. Backhand.
There ain't no turns, because it ain't no game.
You ain't got no game. Backhand.
Stop!
front hand.
Look, I don't know if you with me at this point or what, but I don't want to smack a no more.
Ha 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 ha! Where you going then? Okay, forfeit. Forfeit. I win front hand, back hand. Okay, me and you. Backhand.
Yeah. Key and Peele. Yeah, I love those guys. They're funny as hell. Front hand, backhand. Yeah, we also, we had a show where we were talking about Betty White because she was popping up in all these freaking shows all of a sudden out of nowhere. This is about 2-3 years ago. Right when she started popping up and shit all over the place. And I'm like, you know what? Even though Betty White, you know, is old enough to be my grandmother, I'd still do Betty White just to say I've done it, you know. And I said this on air, and not even 2 weeks later, it was said on Bob and Tom's show. I was like, whoa. We also did some skits and stuff that radio stations have done, and we called them on it. They claimed that they've always been doing it, and then the FCC stopped them. So, dude, it's crazy, man. So, like, we have these weird interest groups that take our material now and again.
I bet they're, like, sitting in some fucking, like, cabin in the woods somewhere, like...
Like, I'm deeply thinking, but they're just listening to my show for material.
They're, like, stroking their shit listening through it, and every time they steal something, they bust a nut, and they're like, this is the chosen words.
These are the words we needed right here. Yeah. These are them words.
Bam talks good and stuff.
Hey, I'm a good talker, motherfucker.
So, wow. So you guys are creating some freaking just insanely incredible shit, and I want to give you props for that.
Thanks, man. We got a lot of big plans, a lot of big ideas. We're trying to, we want to take hip-hop, I mean specifically what we do, into some places that it's never been before, break some new ground, fuck with people's brains. So, there's even bigger plans in the future.
Now, now, you guys are trying to build your base out in PA so that you can get a bigger following so that shows could potentially happen. But you guys want to push your merchandise so you got stuff for your online fan base to sport your gear.
Mm-hmm.
So again, guys, go on over, find them on Bandcamp, find them on Facebook, follow what they're doing, and help support what they're doing. Like them, love them, share them, listen. You get tracks for buying off of the site, and you can donate and help support toward getting the merchandise out there.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we'll have links to all this stuff on our website too, which will have a permanent placement. Yeah, man, amazing work. So, can really tell you guys work hard on these tracks. I mean, how much time would you say you put into one of these tracks on average? I know, right? Loaded question.
No, I'm sorry, man. It's just okay. Here's the problem that people are not like. Okay, all these songs that we've done so far, we have 2 EPs and a full LP worth of music. One of the EPs is released, the LP is released, but we still have a whole other EP of music waiting.
And a Saint Smith album.
Yeah. We recorded all of that in 12 days.
Damn.
And wrote.
That's not just the recording. That is, we found the beat, we wrote the song, we recorded the song, then the song was mixed. So we ended up, we had 18 tracks in 12 days.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like when we're in the mood to write and we're in the mood to get shit done, we just get it done. We don't have a whole lot of chances or times where we have to schedule.
But that doesn't go into the writing and the conceptual part pre-song though, right? Or does that happen when you find a beat you like?
That's everything, period.
Wow.
When we start with a beat, we have absolutely no concept what the fuck we're doing. We just hear the beat and say, here's the concept, done.
That's crazy. That's crazy shit right there.
So
each beat is a song unto itself when you hear it, and then you decide what you're going to make from it.
Yeah, and because all of our songs, like every song that we do, has a very special place that ties in very special details about the entire story of who the Suicide Saints are and what their message truly is. All the songs are linked together. Well, it's not like we sat and had to storyboard map everything out. This isn't, luck. It's not coincidence. It's not experience. We call it Saints magic. Okay? We're not fucking joking. When we sit down, we write our songs. We don't worry or bother about, is it going to fit in the story? We write our songs, and they just fit. It makes perfect fucking sense. We came up with a very simple to explain storyline of who the Saints were, and then every single time we wrote a track, it fit in that story, naturally. We didn't have to try to make it do that. We didn't have to bend the details a little bit and say, well, it could kind of mean everything is literally a part of that story of who they are as characters. It's just, when we write our tracks so far, they all fall into place. They're meant to exist. Because we write them quick. We record them right then and there while the emotion that from writing the song is still in us, so the tracks come out
the time
better.
The hooks are recorded on the track before we even have verses started to write. Whatever the fuck I'm trying to say, I'm high as fuck.
So, and this is the thing about it is the reason why I said laughed at the beginning when you asked is because there are artists like Beck and or Jay-Z or Eminem who these people they have phenomenal albums, but that shit is how long between
a release? Yeah,
and their whole recording process is 75% of that time.
Yeah.
Beck spent, hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours in the studio. And, it just made, so it's not meant to be disrespectful in any way to them, because their music is fucking awesome. But we don't have to do that yet. Everything just exists. We want to make it, and then it just gets made. And if we don't like it, we just scrap the track. We've only had to do that with one track out of 30 some odd we've recorded now, so it's just, it happens the way it's meant to happen. We don't really have to try that hard yet. So sorry.
Wow.
Man, I'm floored. I'm floored, man. Really. I gotta practice constantly in order to get my shit down. It's that's mind blowing.
Thanks, man.
Yes. We're here with the Suicide Saints.
Yeah.
That tripped me out.
You sounded like our homeboy Royer for a second there. It's pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Your shit's been tripping me out, man. It's got messages in there. It's got this melodic. They've all got these melodic kind of beats to them that kind of.
You could almost say that they were possibly hypnotic or induce a trance-like state. But that totally wouldn't. I mean, we would never do that on purpose ever.
No, that's purely speculation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mind control. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's terrible. We would never do that.
Yeah, never do nothing. What should we listen to next?
It's your turn to pick one.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's go to the playbook there, Lamb.
I'm high as fuck. I forgot what we've already played.
Oh, well, we've got
Oh wait, hold on. We got new ones too.
Get High Today.
We Need Money.
We Need Monies.
Play We Need Monies because we were just talking about We Need Monies. And I just finished fucking getting this shit all tweaked together a couple hours before we came on here and shit.
Oh, crazy.
So this is the title track to the We Need Money CD that's coming out soon.
That's also the one featuring Gino Cult shit and Stitchy C, and we'll see who the fuck else by the time it's done.
All right. We Need Monies.
Yeah.
Suicide Saints. We'll be right back.
Just give us your money. We need money, bitch. We ain't got nothing to eat, bitch. We got nowhere we can see, bitch. Posting your shit on our feet. So just give us your money. We need money, bitch.
We needs monies. I ain't even acting funny, but I'm hungry to the point I'm about to blast somebody. See this hoodie hand me down from my brother Ghost, and this weed I smoke my girlie bought it. I'm too broke. Ever see me at the Kangaroo gas station with a car cap chilling too? Frustrations in our heart, Molly trying to snooze on a pile of our clothes, feet froze in our shoes. Fuck, we gotta lose. Let's rob the place. No talks in the store. Blast holes through the face. Yeah, went from scrubby to bloody as we bust in the safe. And what the fuck gets empty? Just the luck of a saint. Great. Plan B, yo Cap, let's make a CD and captivate the human race and tell them we needs monies. It's straight genius, this plan's like fate. The only problem with it, everybody hates the Saints.
We ain't got nothing to eat, bitch. We got nowhere we can see, bitch. Posting your shit on our feet. So just give us your money. We need money, bitch. We ain't got nothing to eat, bitch. We got nowhere we can see, bitch. Posting your shit on our feet. So just give us your money. We need money, bitch. We need monies, 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 bitch.
Holes in the soles of the shoes I wear, can't cope with the fact I'm broke. No, can't find a job and I feel like a slob, can't pay for the ports I smoke. Try to tell everybody I ain't gonna fucking money, feels like a goddamn joke. Motherfucker, let me get a $1.24. Let me get a drink from the goddamn stove. Yo, sick in the head, can't pay for the meds I need, so I just might flip. Shit, not like I'm asking a lot, but does everybody gotta be a punk ass bitch? Can't you see me stressing? I'm one step away from living in the ditch. Motherfucker, I don't wanna end up rich. I just need enough for the Craigslist shit. So lend a couple scrubby and bloody fuckers some sympathy. Act like we was in a commercial back with a symphony. Shit gets any harder, I'm calling Sarah McLachlan. Yeah, that shit's poppin'. What do the Saints gotta do just to convince you? Cry in a video, cut ourselves with a Ginsu? Fuck it, I'll do it, just give us a little cash. See, we a little sore from why fucking us in the ass.
We ain't got nothing to eat, bitch. We got nowhere we can see, bitch. Posting your shit on our feet. So just give us your money. We need money, bitch. We ain't got nothing to eat, bitch. We got nowhere we can see, bitch. Posting your shit on our feet. So just give us your money. We need money, bitch. We ain't got nothing to eat, bitch. We got nowhere we can see, bitch. Posting your shit on our feet. So just give us your money. We need money, bitch. We ain't got nothing to eat, bitch. We got nowhere we can see, bitch. Posting your shit on our feet. So just give us your money. We need money, bitch.
This is Beer420.
This is Beer420 and what?
Think it's Lemmy. You're listening to Beer420. Listen to Beer420. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, back in Nam, it was rough. The enemy had rice, we had potatoes. That's a whole lot of peeling. We would get furlough to get some poontang, but you had to be careful. Some of them were hiding packages. Yep, those Viet Cong were some tricky son of a bitches. 1 minute you're getting a clean shave and a boot shine, the next minute the entire camp is blowing up.
Warning, warning, warning. Adult content. Oh shit, it's Batman.
Remember, kids, Beer420 contains strong language, strong sexual language, and the use of alcohol and marijuana. 18 and older.
Day 1 patches. What the fuck is with Day 1 patches? Every console and game on the day of release now needs a Day 1 patch for some fucking bug, glitch, or brick-inducing line of code some schmuck couldn't fix prior to release. Why? Why is this happening? It's not like they're kickstarting their new system or game with the change they had hidden away in a mayonnaise jar under their mattress, in conjunction with a small loan from their mother. Most console makers and game companies have millions of dollars at their disposal to have, on hand, the hired resources needed to roll out a finished product. And yet, they never roll out a finished product. Why? And yeah, I know, the systems and games are more complex and therefore are prone to more errors and failures. Fuck that, dude. If you can't handle the future, go back to 8-bit and stop bothering people with your half-baked bullshit. I don't recall people having this problem with the original Nintendo, except maybe that, E.T. game. Basically, you just put the game in, powered that fucker up, and played your game. That was it. Now you turn on the system and there's like 6 updates that all take 25 minutes apiece. Then you have to do a 45-minute mandatory game install. Then you have to patch the game, restart the game, and then, finally, you can sit down and, gotta go to work. Well, that was fun. I just spent 165 minutes playing patches and updates. Yeah, well worth the $500 I shelled out for this piece of crap. Stop rushing your game and console development in order to meet some quarterly stockholder expectations or holiday sales window. I'd rather wait another 6 months and have a finished product or game instead of getting some slapped-together piece of crap that will need a random digital band-aid every 6 to 8 minutes. If anything should be patched and updated, it's how you all run your fucking business. Patch that shit. Fucking next gen. Next gen was worse than first gen. Where's my Intellivision? Damn it.
Wow, yeah, that was Foamy the Squirrel telling you how it is on patches and updates. I agree, Foamy, on that.
But, man, I remember Foamy from back in my Newground days.
Sometimes Foamy is a bit radical about shit he doesn't, like, he's anti-pot, I don't know.
I mean, everybody's gotta hate something, Buckle.
Right. Yeah, pot is a thing that grows from the earth, so it was put here for our use. That's my belief.
Yeah, that, and I've never been so stoned that I drove into anything at a fast enough speed to hurt anyone. And I've never been so high that I just went into a fit of rage.
For those religious nuts, there is only one thing that they're not to eat from, was the tree of, whatever. Yeah, and God said you could have of all other plants and animals on the earth. That's for the religious nuts. I'm just letting them know that they don't have to feel ousted, For those who have a religious argument, the Lord told you, it's okay. As long as you're not eating from that one tree, you can have anything else.
I don't even eat apples.
Yeah, because it could be the wrong one, right? Somebody could be tricking you.
Those either.
They could be tricking you eating the wrong apple, because an apple's an apple in my book. Like, I wouldn't know you're handing me an evil apple like in Cinderella or, Snow White.
Whatever fucking...
I think it's just that all apples are inherently evil.
Well, they're all at least a little bit evil. Because apple sounds like asshole.
Yeah, that's which brings to light a problem that I feel like, you know, we as a society have been ignoring for far too long. You know,
apples are dicks.
Yeah, not only do we need to continue to crusade so hard for to remove the also unnecessary separation of church and state, we also have to remind everyone that apples are fucking evil.
Apples will get you. I mean, they will take you down.
They've just been watching us this whole time, and everybody thinks, we're just gonna make them into sauce and put them in our stomachs. But no, now they're watching you from the inside, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're porous individuals.
Still, I just don't trust them, man.
The apple meat is watching you.
That doesn't squish.
It's rotten right to the core.
The apple meat is watching you from your stomach. That's...
Not mine, because I don't eat it.
Ah! Apple meat is watching me. Ah! We may have people try to cut their stomachs open and remove said apples after this little interview.
Well, that would be their best choice. Otherwise, they're going to be tracked forever.
Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't it be fucked up if you could be equally as haunted by the spirits of fruits and vegetables as people?
Oh. Yeah, like carrots chasing you in your dreams. Frickin' ghost oranges pulling the carpet from under your feet. Oh.
Just think of how much grain would beat the shit out of somebody who eats as much pasta as I do.
Well, we had a viable argument for those people that claim they're vegan or whatever to save all the animals and all that. They're really, you know, yes, the only true way to do that is to not even eat the vegetables. You can only eat byproducts of a creature that doesn't kill the creature. So it'd be like eggs, milk, they're byproducts. You know, it doesn't kill the host. You know, unfertilized eggs are not killing an animal. There is no animal. It's just an embryo. It's a body release of stuff. So you're not killing the animal. Fruit, vegetables that can be picked, so like beans and peas, that doesn't kill the host plant. Berries, anything that it gives a fruit or a nut where it doesn't kill the host plant is you know, falls in that category. But if you go outside of that, then you're killing. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, technically you could take some of the potato, but not all of the potato, because then the plant's not going to flourish. You know what I mean?
Murder.
Yeah, you're killing the host plant. You know, so technically a lot of these vegetarians that think they're doing good are ruling out that plants have a consciousness, which they do, and it's been proven that they have some kind of consciousness because they react to music, environment, you know.
Yeah, the only thing about stuff like that ever bothers me is what I like to call Walmart vegans. If you are going
Walmart vegans?
Yeah, if you are going to take the time and effort to make the commitment to be vegan, or even any specific dietary type, paleo diets, pescatarian, which I was for 3 years. If you're going to have any specific type of diet that requires a specific thing with some morals behind it, for example, veganism, why would, like, you can never claim to be a vegan whatsoever if you buy your groceries from Walmart. Nothing in that fucking store is real.
Right, none of it's organic.
It still will never be real.
It's bio-organic.
Yeah.
It's
like,
man-made.
Be willing to suck up your own bullshit pride and how you look on fucking Instagram and Facebook, and just admit that you're just a regular vegetarian because you can't afford good shit at Whole Foods. There's nothing wrong in that. There should be no shame in that. You're still trying your fucking best, but don't pretend to be some bourgeois bastard that nobody fucking likes anyways.
Bourgeois.
Just to prove a point to people you don't even fucking know on Facebook.
You bourgeois bastards. We're coming for ya. Full knuckle like the old rabble rousers.
I think we've angered them.
I think William Wallace has replaced the host.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, man. So go check them out, suicidesaints.bandcamp.com, and also find them Suicide Saints on Facebook, Twitter. Man, tweet them. Facebook.com/Suicide Saints, Reverb Nation Suicide Saints, YouTube.com Saints of Suicide, and again Twitter QC Suicide Saints, capital QC. Yeah, and I just started the whole Twitterverse thing.
What's up?
I just started the Twitterverse thing, where I'm just now like realizing that I've got a whole bunch of people over there, doing stuff, and I didn't realize that I even had anyone over there, you know, and so I started getting involved with that and sharing around too. So maybe we picked up some new Twitter listeners. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, I have a very love-hate relationship with Twitter.
Yeah, I just post social postings and awareness postings, and that's all I use the social sites for. And then I kind of get out of it, but and try to network and share their stuff if I find it. You know, if I find the link, that's the biggest thing. Like that newfangled Twitter thing, going around the links, looking for the links that they share the links, so I can share their links.
Yeah. It's it's a fine line, but
I pretty much just promote and rant.
Yeah, it's just I just use it for promoting and saying random bullshit. But people use it too much for drama, whining, complaining, acting like bitches.
Acting like bitches.
Being a bitch.
Being a bitch. Ha. Bitches. Speaking of bitches, I'm hoping that my lovely bitches is heading to the store with my money to give me a 40 or 2
or 12.
I don't have that much money. I see.
I was gonna say 12.
We've literally been reaching out to our fans, and thankfully we got some support from some fans and other folks that wish to remain anonymous that kept us on air this month. So, I mean, we've been paying for the broadcast fees and broadcasting people for free since 2010. And we had the damned hippies out of New Orleans that paid for us for 6 months, which was amazing, and big shout and thank you to them. And we had Green Thumb of the Green Thumbs help support us for a month, as well as Altered Minds and Riss from Titan, who also does horrorcore. But so we just recently came to that because we're fighting the bank and we're paying for lawyers. So it's kind of put a stress on our income, you know.
Bank bastards in there.
Yeah, man, like we haven't even gone to court with them, and they illegally went around our court proceeding, postponed it, and got another judge and attorney to illegally evict us without a court proceeding.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's totally criminal shit, dude. It's mafia stuff. It's like mafia style, you know? So, yeah, so I can't talk too much about it because it's federal crimes that they've committed. Also stealing our money, and that's what they used as an excuse to foreclose. So the whole thing was a sham right from the beginning.
Fucked up. Yeah.
My bank says they took my money. We've got it stamped, you know. So it's all fraud, all the way up the chain.
Oh yeah, the judicial system's all kind of fucked up. Man, Bam just went. I had to go to jail not too terribly long ago over some bullshit that he should never even have had to worry about being in jail for. Like some shit from back when he was underage. He got popped back on all over again. Not only was he underage, but it had been 7 years since the initial, event and all that shit, so the statute of limitations and shit was up.
I was like 15, 16 years old. I got busted with some weed. Not even that much, just like 2 grams. And these motherfuckers stopped me a few months ago and locked me up for it.
What the hell?
Right?
That's some fascist ass shit, man. And secondarily, like, us pushing the decriminalization is going to free people from that and quit barreling down on the working class and middle class that are smoking to unwind from their jobs and day-to-day life. Why be taking something from the working class? If they're wanting to do it, then they're the workers. They should have what they want. You know what I mean?
Well, think about it, fuck, too, because I've been going back and across the border, because when I was living in Windsor, I went back and forth across to Detroit all the time. That's when I was hanging out with deranged and shit like that, and a bunch of other people out there. And I never had no issues at the border. They ran my shit all the time, no issues. I got stopped by the cops left, right, and center in here and in Canada, both countries. Never any issues. Then out the blue, they said they had a warrant for me from back then.
Yeah, it's a local warrant, likely.
I wasn't even in the same county where I got arrested originally.
Huh.
It was some fucked up shit.
Yeah, you may be getting targeted, bro. They like to target people that, are out of the norm,
Well, I got one song where I was calling out a bunch of shit that I've had to repost on YouTube about 3 or 4 times now, which they keep taking down for copyright shit, but yet I own the beat, I own everything on it. My homie that did a verse on it, he's gave full consent to it being posted, but somebody keeps taking it off saying copyright shit.
Well, there's another thing going around right now. If you remember the internet craze, when the .com craze and all that, and before companies were buying their .coms, all of these foreign people bought up the .coms so that they were basically ransoning them. You get what I'm saying? Like, say I'm Sears, but I don't own Sears.com. You would go to try to buy it, and it would say, this is owned by this person. Contact them here to buy the .com from them. And then you'd have to click that, and then they would say, I want 10 grand. I want 50 grand. Well, they recently passed the SEC recently passed a sound and audio copyright law that allowed copyright companies to go out into the web and find uncopywritten material and stake claims on it. So what's been happening is there are criminal ones that are staking claims on tracks that they don't really own, but nobody is debating it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're just snatching unclaimed. They're like Google. They've got their own little robot spiders going through the internet looking for unclaimed copywritten tracks. And then they're claiming copyright so that you have to buy it from them. So that's the danger of putting your shit up now without a copyright attached to it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like another gold rush, which is the same damn thing, like I said, that happened with the .coms. You know what I mean? Like we were going to be backhandstudios.com, which stands for commercial, like commercial zone, right? Like a commercial zone is where there are stores and shops, and I was kind of not wanting .com anyway, but when I went and I checked it, it was some guy in Indonesia or China, somewhere over there, and they had made it into a site about foot fetishes or some stupid shit.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, over the top it said, you can own this, by contacting me here. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? You're insulting my shit. And then bought the .com, you fucker. So I went and I bought the .org instead, which is organization, which is more of what we are. But, yeah. But yeah, it's just bizarre. Yeah, so they bought our .com before we could get it. When they saw that we were getting a name or hits on Google they went out and bought our .com before we could get it.
That means if you ever see those motherfuckers, you gotta beat their ass.
Right? Hey, I know who you are.
I'm challenging them right now. If some motherfucker does that, if I see you, I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're that .com motherfucker, man. You son of a
I will find
bitch.
you. If Jay and Silent Bob can do it, I know that me and Cap can do it. We're not much dumber. I mean, smarter than them.
and all you motherfuckers hacking into video game networks and servers and shit. Fuck off of that shit. Don't nobody want you to be doing that. Shut down regular internet stuff. Stop fucking with PlayStation and Xbox. Let motherfuckers play their video games. You're pissing off a bunch of people who need to shoot people to feel better about their lives, and you are not letting them shoot people.
Yeah, what he said.
Stay off of Xbox Live, motherfucker.
Stay off of the lives, man. And quit selling mods, you cocksuckers. God damn. Fucking modders. And the thing is, they think that it's great because they got great stats and all this, but they cheated all their stats. And then their buddy's like, man, you're not playing too good today. Look how high your score. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it today. They're like, no, he normally is a cheater, is why, you know. He's normally cheating his shit when no one's around to boost his stats.
Those ones right there, you gotta kick them in the butthole.
Yeah, man. Fucking grab their ball bag, stretch it up around their neck a couple times, and then shove it in their asshole.
I could do that at least once or twice. Not to myself. I'm not saying that.
Then you could call them Billy Bob asshole balls. But yeah, man, Foamy's right with the patch and updates thing. He was right about that. Patches and updates. Yeah, man, games used to come out, it was a complete game, it was the caboodle, you know. Now, it's all like they're in cahoots with Microsoft to see which one of them can eat up your hard drive quickest.
Yeah, it's a different landscape. Just going for, I think, it pisses me off so much. Like, I'm a very avid video game enthusiast. Dreamcast did not get its chance to shine like it should have. Dreamcast was shit. It was the ideal. And if Dreamcast would have survived, then all this other bullshit wouldn't be going on, like where no matter what console you choose, somebody's getting fucked out of something. If you choose a PlayStation 4 or whatever the fuck you choose or whatever, you're missing out on things because you don't have an Xbox One. If you get an Xbox One, you're missing out on shit because you don't have it. That shit wouldn't have had to happen if the Dreamcast could have just shown a little bit harder, because the Dreamcast was better than technologically and also in terms of how many functions it had. The Dreamcast was better than the Xbox that had come out. And the Dreamcast wasn't even in that era of gaming. It wasn't even competing with that. The Dreamcast was out before the 64 and the PlayStation. It was competing with and the PlayStation 2. It was competing with a regular PlayStation and doing the shit that better than an Xbox could do. It was way the fuck ahead of its time, and nobody bought one. But if the Dreamcast would have fucking made it, everything would have been completely different. Sega, I feel like, was a very good company. They gave a shit about the people who played their games. Nintendo, they're full of fucking greedy bastards. Sony and Microsoft are always gonna hate each other's guts.
Now, the Nintendo GameCube is pretty sick.
GameCube's not bad. But, I mean, it still didn't do anything that hadn't already been done several years before.
True. Well, they did have the multiple attachment features for the Cube. Like, you could snap on a screen and a power unit and take it in your car. And
I mean, yeah, you could, but, I mean, the Sega CD did the same thing. The Genesis had the same thing. It had a portable dock with a CD disc drive and a LCD flip-top screen, and that was in, 97. So,
no shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the Genesis had so many attachments that if you plug them all into each other, they're like 2.5 feet tall. they burned out really fucking hardcore by adding too many attachments. GameCube was just really smart and only did very specific things. So everybody wants to think that most of the technology that people are using now is like, oh, this is huge innovation. There was no huge innovation in the Wii Nunchuck. Those types of controllers had already been used by 2 consoles before that game ever existed. So, can't really say anything about that. It's just really easy for people to bandwagon on video game shit because they don't know. They don't care to know.
That's pretty crazy. So you're saying like the wand thing was already pre-invented?
Oh yeah, the wand thing was
So they really act like that's something that the motion capture is something they came up with.
Yeah, it was already a potential control system for the 3DO, which ended up never being released in the iteration that it was done in, and had to be released as a much shittier version of itself. But that controller system having a controller that just senses your movement on the screen like a light gun would, they patented that way back, and then the console just failed. So it's not like they did anything new. Having 4 controller slots on the N64 seemed like, oh my god, there's already 4 players on that, and the Dreamcast already did that like a year earlier. Everything comes from some other thing that you don't realize, like that the standard person doesn't realize it came from. They think it's an innovation, but it's just because they didn't care to.
They didn't see it before, right? That's crazy shit. I didn't know that. I didn't realize. Now I knew like Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt actually used a laser on the gun to hit the screen, so that shows that kind of technology was already being used.
Yeah, the way that those light guns worked for the NES, you can't use them on any kind of modern TV. They only work on CRT televisions.
Really? I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
The way that the light gun works, there is a fraction of a second in which the screen changes to something completely different every time you pull the trigger of the light gun on the Nintendo. So when you pull the trigger, there is an imperceptible flash of a completely different image from the game displayed on the screen. The places where the gun is a successful shot are outlined with a white rectangle. Those white rectangles are hit zones for the gun. So when you click the trigger, the camera inside the gun basically takes a picture of the light signature that's shining out of the screen of the television. So you pull the trigger. Yeah, you pull the trigger, the screen flashes the flash of light, the light goes off in the light sensor inside the gun, takes a digital image of that color, sends it back through the console, and says, hey, you hit the target.
Whoa, so there's a light sensor in those guns?
Yes.
Dude, that's crazy. So you could like build a death bot with your old Nintendo Duck Hunt gun.
I've known a lot of people that have modified their NES guns into solar focus lasers. So like, because the lens inside of it, if you funnel the back corner off of the gun, you can put a secondary lens, and the light focuses through it, and you may make a laser that catches fires just aiming at the right direction of the sun.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting shit. I'm a nerd at heart. It's just, like, I'm a vault of a lot of useless knowledge just because I like...
Dude, that's some crazy shit. You just told me I can make a laser gun from my Nintendo.
You're
like, yeah, man, you make a laser gun, start fires with that bitch.
Yeah, for real. Tutorial videos of shit like that are all over YouTube. If you want to make something out of anything else, it's on YouTube.
You're gonna have motherfuckers that listen to this out making laser guns and just terrorizing their neighborhood and shit.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, shit. Laser guns. Don't try this at home, kids.
Make sure you go in your front yard.
Right. Well, they need to be out in the daylight, so they're only going to be able to point it so far. Don't burn yourself, kids. No, don't put your hand in front of the laser. Do not put your hand in front of the laser.
Or put your friend's hand in front of the
Yeah,
laser.
that either, yeah.
Just do not put your friends in front of the laser.
Yeah, that.
Your enemies, it's okay. I mean, don't do that. I'm not supposed to condone that. On the
Right. No, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are on that.
Don't put these people.
Don't burn people or pets.
According to Fight Club, the first rule is that we don't talk. Oh shit. Never mind.
The first rule of SNES Laser Club is you don't talk about SNES Laser Club. Yeah, man, I still got a Super Nintendo. I enjoy the hell out of it. My son has got a Coleco, our old Coleco, and like 300 games, but there's something wrong on the board. I need to get it fixed. We've also got another SNES that he's got, and then he's also got a Nintendo, the original Nintendo. The one you had to blow in the cartridge and keep pushing it in and down and up and then move it with your thumbs left and right.
Yeah, they actually have much more convenient ones now on the market for like $20.
Yeah, that you can plug in any cartridge. I saw those.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
Dude, that looked crazy. I didn't know if it was a farce or what. I'm like, dude, they've got like every version on this thing.
Yeah, no, it's legitimate.
That's awesome, and you can play from any of the systems, which is also incredible. Yeah.
They also have the Nintendo the Nintendo toaster or something like that.
What fucking toaster?
No, it's the Nintoaster. That's what it is.
You can make toast with a video game?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Okay, look, it's a Nintendo that looks like a toaster, and on one side it's a toaster, but the other slot you put a game cartridge in, and then push the toast button down, and it turns on the Nintendo. So you can make toast and play an NES game, and then whenever the toast pops out, the button pops off, and the game's over.
Oh, hell yeah.
What if you're in the middle of a fucking level and your toast gets ready?
You can just click the button on the back and it just stays on the whole time.
I don't know if I agree with this. This scares me. What if I'm trying to play in the bathtub? You can't bring a toaster in the bathtub?
You can't bring a toaster in the bathtub.
The toaster in the bathtub.
Kids, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whoever you want to be. If that's the person who puts toasters in bathtubs, fucking so be it.
Rock on.
Natural selection.
They look at it, they like, toaster, bathtub. Oh, wait, it had a Nintendo hook to it. Oh, I get it. It all makes sense. Dude, that's pretty crazy. It makes me think of Red Dwarf. Have you ever seen that British sci-fi comedy, Red Dwarf?
No.
It is amazing. I've seen them all 10 times at least. But basically it's a comedy about a crew that get trapped in space and they're trying to get back to Earth, but they're like millions of light years away because they slipped through a hole or some shit. And there's only like, the whole crew gets, here's a spoiler, the whole crew is exterminated at one point, minus like one guy.
Nice.
And anyway, but it's a comedy, and it's just hilarious comedy. But on there, they have a talking toaster, like the toaster talks to them, and it's got a smart-ass attitude, and it's constantly trying to convince them to make toast with everything. Like, it's funny as fuck, dude. Like, oh, what are you making? Eggs? Well, you know you're going to want some toast. You know, it reminds me of Tally. You know, Tally from South Park. Did I tell you I had ADHD? I don't know.
It's cool, me too.
I got ADDH.
Yeah, I got so many H and D's, I don't know which one's Harley, which one's Davidson, or just which one's crazy. HHDDDDHD. But yeah, so hopefully my woman makes it back from the liquor store without being harassed by the authorities, because we were at the police protest yesterday. Note to self, when going to protest, do not park near the police station. Anyway, I gotta shout out some things. First off, we got Carnival of Ink, and I have sworn that I am going to help promote this event that's coming up. It is April 25th. I keep saying 25th and 26th. It ends on the 26th. Did I lose you guys? Oh shit. We're gonna try to get them back here. Hopefully they just come back on. It's Balinka blunking. Here, let's deal with that. Yeah, let's deal with that first.
Beer420 Backhand Studios broadcasts out of Italy, so all content is 18 and up. Parental discretion is advised. We do not adhere to the FCC. Find out more online at www.backhandstudios.org.
It's the Beer420 show. Crack a brew and roll your dough. Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
Punk ass down, it's time for the show, so get your blunts and ready to go. Lose the inhibition, listen and let your mind blow. Every thought brought here is a chance to grow. Tired of politicians telling you what you can't hear? What we offer is the truth uploaded straight to the ear. So you can catch us on the interweb with all of the nerds yelling fuck the industry and throwing double the birds. Ha! Listen, we on a mission, dissing the 99, pissing off the piggies that treat us like we was Columbine. Cause the police state is a state of decay. We gon' keep broadcasting until they haul us away. So kick back, relax, and enjoy this here. Probably share a couple laughs and maybe even a tear. We the Suicide Saints screaming share the wealth. What's it called? Bam and Cat about to give them some help. Cause it's the Beer420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on that tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
It's the Beer420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on that tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream. Bam, I am. Slam grams through bongs and Trans Am. I ain't got it, but I'll jack your mom's. A blood splat in my palm, and I'm jacking off. Laughing while I slap the paps top and drink the froth. Make me gag like today's rap. Lil Wayne and Kanye should take a grave nap. Saints take the game back. Old school like 8 tracks. We young like 9, but enraged like cage rats. Despite that, we just screaming we needs monies, bitch. We tell you this and laugh about it, hoping that you get the hint. Taking chronic hits and lit up like a summer day. Roll another spliff and drinking all the pain away. You tuned in right now, just sit the fuck down. Crack a beer, roll the dro, turn it up loud. Let's go, 420 on the clock. Blunts, roll, pack plenty, stay blaze, never stop, yeah.
It's the Beer420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on the tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing to the mainstream.
It's the Beer420.
We crush the industry.
Crack a brew and roll.
We're puffing on the tree.
Not your normal radio.
We nothing more than freaks, bringing up the underground and pissing in the mainstream.
All right. And Well, it looks like they got hit by a bad patch of malware. Yeah. They got hit by a bad patch of malware. And, oh, he's calling me on this machine. Ooh. That's not good. I have to reject it over here and log out over here. Hopefully that doesn't crash the show that I'm logging out of Skype over here. Maybe that's what's causing my errors over there. I don't know. Well, we'll pick them up over here. Let's see. Let's see if we got them back or not. Not back? Yeah? No? Yes? Let's listen to some Baloney Town, right? Right? Baloney Town? We get some Baloney Town. We'll be right back.
This is a Baloney Town TV Beer420 exclusive. Catch Baloney Town on YouTube.
That's BALONEY, Town TV.
Last time I used that train line, inhospitable bastards. I hope I didn't catch nothing on that boxcar.
Oh,
hey,
hey.
Stevie, what's up?
Hey there, Shecky, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Hey, you want some of these beans? Huh? I got some beans right here.
No, I don't want any of those beans. You don't know how long those have even been sitting there.
Oh, they're plenty good enough. I've been eating them. I'm still kicking.
But the cans half rusted through. I mean, I don't want your tetanus beans.
Like I said, I'm still alive, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. All right.
You go ahead. You enjoy those beans, Shecky, and I'm gonna play you a song, right?
All right. Whoa. What are you doing?
I thought you liked old Susanna.
I do, but that ain't old Susanna.
That was the part right there. Banjo on my knee.
No, that's horrible, man. That's awful.
Well, I think I do pretty good. There's not a day of training on this in my life.
I can tell.
You're listening to Beer420. Check. 1 motherfucking 2, 1 motherfucking 3.
You're listening to Beer420 web radio on the web and your smartphone at www.backhandstudios.org.
Alright, so back in the day, whenever I was in college, I had some porn on my computer I got from a friend. It's this huge collection of porn. So I had a friend over, right? And I was showing him this collection of porn, and I'm all click. Hey man, check this out, because he's checking out Facebook or whatever. Right. And he looks at it, and he's like, oh man, can I watch this? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, just watching porn, Yeah, I click on it. 2 minutes later, I'm over there playing video games, trying to mind my own damn business, and I hear, and the dude's jacking off 10 feet away.
10 feet away from you, he's slapping his monkey.
Yeah. So I was like, dude, I don't know what you and your bros do out with the sticks, but you don't jerk off 10 feet away from me.
Yeah, man, don't be jerking off.
He's like, zip,
Zip up, yeah.
Zips up, and he goes and washes his hands. We just tried to act like it never happened.
Act like it never happened. The open masturbator. That was Kilobyte telling the story of how a guy was jacking off at his laptop right in front of him. That's great. Funny shit right there. So, we lost you guys from a technical difficulty, and you're back.
Yeah.
For a bit, we hope.
Yeah, we hope so.
So, if we lose you, we know what's up, and we got 2 tracks left. 2 tracks.
The internet hates us.
The internet hates you.
Everybody hates the Saints, including the internet.
The internet hates the Saints.
Sad.
Well, I was about to talk about Carnival of Ink at the Shrine Mosque, April 25th, and then decided while we were trying to connect to play audio and didn't get this out. But for those folks in the area, 601 East St. Louis Street, Springfield, Missouri, on April 25th at the Shrine Mosque will be Carnival of Ink. There'll be tons of booths with showcasing tattoo artists, and they'll be tattooing you for the contests and prizes later on that night. Show ends at 1 a.m. in the morning on the 26th. But there is more. There'll be 18 local and surrounding bands, many still to be announced, but headlining will be Sister Kill Cycle, Public Assassin. So those two groups will be headlining. And we've got tons of great names: Razor Wire Halo, Pelandra, Spit Red, Curmudgeon, Seed, Troy, Population Zero, We Bite, The Violet Hour, Six, The Shaded, Ram, Fleas and Heartburn, Retrobane, Crowning Alice, Driven Down, The Blinding Lights, Without Angels, Shangri-La Band, and Il de Morte, and more to be announced. $15 advance tickets are $20 a day of. All ages under 5 free. Yes, use your free will. Bring your kids out and share the tattoos, rock, and metal. And I would say more rock, metal, and tattoos than any scrapyard you've ever been at. So it'll be a show to be attending. Lots of metal, lots of rock, and lots of tattoos at Carnival Inc. April 25th. And if you're interested in getting a booth, whether for your merchandise or otherwise, you can contact JBE Entertainment. Also headline on the link. So, yeah, hit them up. Yeah, and I guess there's already 80 people signed up for the tattoo contest. So that's a big number of people. So that's going to be an interesting time. Now we're going to go through the pokes real quick, and sorry you guys have to suffer through this, but our pokes are the people that have poked us throughout the week, and we poke them back on air. Melody Louise Woosley, poke back. Victoria Young, poke back. Nita Drysdale, poke back. Amy Johnson, poke back. Stacy Watson, poke back. Roberta Moore, poke back. Mary Samuel, poke back. That's still weird, Mom. Crystal Wheats, poke back. Shauna Compton, poke back. Amy Gagnon, the winner of speed poking last week, poke back. Jules M. Stowe, poke back, and she don't count. And with that, that is our pokers for today, and we'll know shortly who the speed poker champion of the day is, but until then, we will speak with the Suicide Saints while we still have them on the line.
Yeah, and don't forget to bring your poker faces.
Aha! Poker faces. Poker. Now, I see here on the Suicide Saints logo symbology on the thing here that you got a 7-pointed star.
Yep.
It reminds me of like Voltron or like Transformers almost kind of shape going on there.
Well,
so what's the I'm saying that's like out of the vault, man. What made you
The 7-point stars started back in either middle or high school, I can't remember, but originally mine and Ghost Unknown from 403 Mob, we had this homie Joshua Wilson who used to spell out his name all crazy, and the W was a star like that. And we just always thought it was dope as fuck, so we started drawing it everywhere and shit. And we wrecked this little crew called 403, and you add it together, it makes 7, so it just all like fell hand in hand together. And ever since then, it's like the 7-point, everything we've done has came back to the 7. So like pretty much we're just enlightened by that shit.
That's why we say 7 shines.
Oh, I see. I get it now. Yeah. All right. See? So that just filled the fans in a little more. Now we've got 3B13, because that's 3B's Backhand Studios, Beer420, Buds, Beer, Bitches. You know.
3 fun things.
Yeah, 3B13. And the reason we came up with 3B13 is because a lot of these webcasts have made up their own fake radio station call numbers. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You'll go over somewhere. If you go on Spreaker and just swim around a little bit, you'll find these things like ZB 103.7. And then you go over there and you listen, and it's some 12-year-old kid with his own little show. And you're like, dude, this is some funny shit right here, you know.
That just makes me want to go in there and be like, yo, bro, you like cupcakes?
You like cupcakes?
I don't know what else I'd have in common with that dude.
Right. Like, what's up, bro?
I love the way this guy was talking about the last episode of Ninja Turtles. That shit speaks to my generation. Like, what the fuck? Hey, it might.
Yeah, but no, and you also got like 30-year-old guys doing these shows acting like they're real radio DJs. Like, you go over there and then you look at the listens and it's like 6. And I'm like, dude, these guys are a radio station? Like, you don't have enough wave listeners with cell phones that can look up your app and listen, man? Like, like, what the fuck's happening here?
You got a bunch of dudes over
like,
there.
if I had wave listeners on wave radio, you know what I mean? And I go, hey, wave listeners, you want to hear me say some raw stuff that I can't say on the radio? Come on over and check out my app. I can do all I want over there. Just come on and check me out. You're going to tell me if I'm a wave radio guy and I'm liked that there isn't going to be hella hits on my, you know, app because they're going to want to hear my straight-laced ass say ass. You know what I mean? Or whatever. They're going to hear me say slimy balls or whatever. They're going to come over and check it out and see, well, what is he going to say that he can't say on radio? But no, it was like 6 listens. I'm like, interesting. Oh, no. Mom was a speed poker. Mary Samuel.
Oh,
shame on you, Mom. Shame on you. I am hearing that she's doing better, and I'm glad to hear that. She was feeling, she calls it the cruds. You know, when you just feel, you know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go away for weeks on end. But, yeah, so apparently she's doing better. That's good.
Smoke some weed for that. Yeah, we get that sometimes, too. We call it various things, like goddamn it and bullshit.
She's in New Orleans and on medical marijuana food stuffs like candies and dude, she gets some good shit.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's gangster.
So it's helping her. So that's good. But again, another example where they say you're terminal and then they look for alternatives and they're not. You know, it's a sham. It's a sham. But we got 2 more tracks here from you, and this show is specifically about you guys, and we'll end up wrapping up once we're out of tracks. So we've got Get High Today and Scripts.
Well,
and you got to think, okay, which one do we want to end the show out with?
Yeah, do you want to end the show on a high note or end the show on a low note?
We should end it on a high note.
All right, well, then you probably should play Get High Today now.
So play the Get High Today now and then the other one later. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we'll be right back. We're here with the one and only Suicide Saints, and check them out on the interwebs.
Damn. Too early. I jumped the gun. Motherfucker.
It's been a long day, not a long life. Trying to get paid, trying to think right. Living in the studio fried, hiding from the outside. Trying to compromise with these voices say I'm alright. Alright, I'm kinda crazy, had a crazy wife. Had an amazing baby and I barely can afford wipes. Been in more fights than whores over crack pipes. Quick to KO a bitch, stupid trick, I ain't Mike. Though my name is, I flip my mind to bad side. And if I'm Micah Myers, Halloween pack knives. But if I'm that high, I can switch my shit to back guy. Excuse me, back, bam, hold my signal in the sky. Where the smoke blows is where I'll follow. with a coke nose, rolling up that endo. It make my hope grow like dick during porno, blowing on that homegrown, loading up my own chrome. You know, just when you think life gets the worst, you just smoke that shit, and it all gets better. Well, kind of.
Even though my life gets harder, every day will take me further. You know I gotta blow it off, say fuck it all, and just get high today. Even though my life is shit, just wanna help me deal with it. You know I gotta shake it off, say fuck it all, and just get high today.
Capital Charms will say I'm up in smoke. Give me a toke, we rolling up that roadkill dope. Me and baby kinda fiending cause we need us a toke. You think this a joke, then step and get your jawbone broke. In the booth smoking so much that I cure cancer. A topless dancer, give them a drink but they won't answer. Pimp slapping myself with the hands when I start dancing. I can hardly give a fuck, I got scars larger than Charles Manson's. Living wicked, so fuck what you guys think. I'm not one of your homies, I'm just what you guys think. The voice in my head said, kill someone young leash. What the fuck, brother man, you better find me a shrink. I'm flipping the script like I'm an M. Night flick. Fuck your shit, grip not like the way I grip my dick. Hard, but fuck the drama, it's back to this fat roll. It's over, skedaddle, get out, go! Look man, y'all are gonna have haters sometime in your life. Fuck that shit. Smoke a fucking blunt, man. Let all them haters go fuck themselves.
Even though my life gets harder, every day will take me further. You know I gotta blow it off, say fuck it all, and just get high today. Even though my life is shit, just wanna help me deal with it. You know I gotta shake it off, say fuck it all, and just get high today.
Hey yo, Bammy, man. It's just that shit, man. Bammy? Hello? What the fuck? Bam! God damn. You motherfucker done killed yourself again. Well.
Hey, boss, it's the plane. The plane will be coming in, boss. The plane be coming in. I said, back
that ass up. I said,
back that motherfucking ass up. I said,
that cracks my ass up.
a back of data is up.
Are you backing your data up?
Back of data up.
G'day guys, glad to be mad here from Australia, the land down under. If you guys are looking for some great entertainment and want to take the stress out of your day, then I suggest you roll a fat one, grab yourself a beer and check out Nabs, Beer420 on Spreaker.com.
This is a message to thank your mom, because if she never gave it up, you wouldn't be here listening. Thank you, and thank you to your moms everywhere from Backhand Studios. Thank your mom.
Woo! Yeah, that's one high chipmunk. We want to again thank Suicide Saints for being here and sharing their work with us, making such an incredible intro, man.
Thanks, man. We're really glad that you like it. We definitely wanted to bring something to the table, that was the best that we could offer for it. So,
dude, that's amazing. Amazing shit. And that last track, man, that was pretty intense. Wow. Yeah, so like every one of your tracks has this message in it. And you're saying that this just comes out like naturally. You just
yeah, pretty much. Just stop
done.
We feel like that's what makes the best music, because it's the most organic, it's the most real. Stop vomit. Just fucking find a pen, find a page, put a beat on it, and let your brain just throw up on the fucking paper, and just use it. Just don't fucking overanalyze it. Don't sit there and agonize over, was this line right or was this line wrong? Just write the fucking song, man. And then at the end, read it. And if you don't like what's there on the page at the end, then you can make adjustments. But you gotta trust where your brain's going. There's no sense in spending 6 hours fucking agonizing over whether or not you should have used this synonym for a word over another one. Just fucking write the song. It feels better that way. It's more real.
So kind of like scrying, like the spiritualists do, like scrying out of a glass or whatever.
That's what we're supposed to be doing. You know, like if you have if you have given yourselves over to the higher power that is music, and you make it your goal in life to fucking have a career in music, and that is your religion most times. So you just gotta trust that shit. You gotta have faith in what you're doing, and that you will do it to the best of your ability, as long as you just open yourself up.
Well, there you have it. And Captain C and Bam, I want to thank you guys for being here and sharing your stuff. Again, guys, you can check them out on the interwebs. You can find them at suicidesaints.bandcamp.com, and get a hold of their album for download as well. And also you can find them, Suicide Saints, on Facebook and Reverb and YouTube. They're Saints of Suicide, which I was checking out some of those videos. They got some funny stuff and behind the scenes stuff over there. And Twitter, QC, capital QC, Suicide Saints. So go check them out. Like them, love them, share them.
Oh yeah. Tell your friends, tell them to tell their friends, take that shit to the DMV and bump it real loud outside the door so people cry. You know, shit like that.
Go to church.
Yeah. Say it on the organ and shit. But yeah, with the YouTube channel, it's not just any one specific thing, but if you're interested in seeing like what life really is like for the modern day starving artist, literally the people like us, because there's more than just us. It's not just us, man. There's plenty of people out there that are struggling every fucking day for no other reason than that's how much passion they have for their music. Like, they chose a life that led them to have to deal with the same shit we've had to deal with, you know. But yeah, check that shit out, and if it makes sense to you, then support it. That's all we fucking ask, really. So, but there's a lot of videos there of almost documentary-like footage about the type of shit we were going through living in the studio, being homeless. Like, the Pop-Tart thing we was talking about, that's a video of, like, that's all we had to eat that day. It was just a Pop-Tart, so we just made a little video of, like, well, this is what the fuck's happening. So it's not, you know, we're not joking. We're not trying to make light of people in a bad circumstance. It's quite the opposite. We are people from a bad circumstance, and you can see how bad the circumstances were if you just watch our YouTube videos. But fuck, man, if we could be chill about it, you know, and, like, deal with it, anybody can. They're perfectly sane and normal people dealing with the same shit that we're dealing with. If people like us, who shouldn't be able to deal with the motherfucking thing, can handle it, then normal people can deal with it pretty easy.
Well, I would have to say that you get something unique to the horror scene, and we've got lots of horror fans, so you'll probably get some loves and some faves coming, you know. So, yeah, we really enjoy the creativity and the unique thinking that comes from meeting artists like yourself. This is what we try to promote is people, you know, it's less effort to create than it is to hate. You know what I mean? Like it seems like. Go ahead.
Sorry.
It just seems like the ones that are hating are the ones that aren't doing shit. You know, if you're hating so bad, go out and do something. You know,
And those are always the missing puzzle pieces of the problem.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you put all those pieces of the puzzle together, you'll see the root of the issue, you know? But the thing about it is, if you're gonna hate some shit, use it to fuel yourself, man. We hate a lot of stuff. We hate 90% of the motherfuckers that exist, you know?
Because most people hate us, so we got no choice but to hate them back.
Yeah, you know, like, it's fine to hate stuff, but use it for something. Don't just sit on that shit. You know,
Right.
do something with it. Don't be doing stupid shit with it, because that's just douchey. Like, you know,
Like, come up with a Suicide Saint Slayer band.
well, yeah, I'm making a diss song about it.
The
Yeah,
Suicide Saint Slayers.
Yeah, that's just being a bitch about it. You could just, you know, like, just let that shit go. But yeah,
That's a whole lot of S's too. You'd be like SSS.
Yeah, just like use that shit for something. If you're gonna hate things, fine. Like, everybody hates something. I fucking hate stupid people. So, like, I don't mean like ignorant people who don't have a choice or don't know any better. They have nothing to do with it. People who should know better
And don't, right.
and just don't.
Or don't care.
Yeah, that infuriates the hell out of me. But I use that hatred to fuel something that I think is capable of being misconstrued as positive. So,
Well, we do want to thank you guys for being here today and sharing your work. And I hope our listeners go out, like, love, share their stuff, throw some money their way and get some of their tracks and the like, and line up for some merchandise coming down the pipe. So that's all good moving forward stuff. And I would assume if we pick up Beer420 listeners in Pennsylvania, and I don't know, please hit the wall and like say something to me, cause
I'll let you know.
yeah, I'm like, now where are all of our listeners? That's the question. But
yeah, we get really frustrated because we'll be like this. We have our own podcast also here on Spreaker, and when we get our views in and stuff, we'll be like, that's awesome that we could see that we had this many views, but I want to know who the fuck they were.
Right. Who were these people? Yeah, exactly. And, we have come to the point of shutting down our show a number of times just because I felt like maybe I was getting burnt out or I wasn't reaching enough people or whatever. But then I had to think, there are my, 30, 50, 100 people at times on just shows by myself that have tuned in, and any one time that one of those people want to tune in and we're not here is when I'm going to regret not being here.
Yeah.
So we keep going and keep growing. And, I remember when I was lucky to have 2 listeners on a show. I was like, whoa, like this is heavy. It's growing, man. 2 listeners. But it grows over time, man. Spreaker's got its own community, too. I kind of fell out of it. So, most of my listeners are from outside of Spreaker. It's crazy. Like, most people's listeners are from inside of Spreaker. Like, the total opposite. I don't know how to get back to that.
We're still noobs.
I know back when I was starting, one way they were doing it was they would have a bunch of people from different shows doing cross shows and cross promoting each other, which is why I have Showbilly ads and I have Stoner Jesus commercials, and Stoner Jesus is a good show on Spreaker too. But yeah, check out their show. They've got a show too on Spreaker. It's right under his username, Suicide Saint. So
it's every Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
you can just click his name in the chat and get right to his page. Yes. Yeah.
Yep. You can catch the live broadcast, like Bam said, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
So that's like a different time over there.
7.
7 over there.
7 Midwest, yeah. So 7 o'clock Tuesdays.
We have interview guests sometimes, and sometimes
we're gonna have Deranged in soon.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
We're also probably gonna have this dude right here in at some point.
Who? What? Who, guy?
You.
Me? What?
Yeah.
Me? Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, that would be fun. If you guys make an advert for your show, you know, like, listen to us, Tuesdays, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, I'd put it on my shows, I'd air it.
Well, fuck yeah, we'll make one.
We just gave you 4 thumbs up. Actually 5. I don't know if Cap's in that kind of mood or not, but
we'll say 5.5.
Alright.
Wow, I don't even know I don't want to know where the other thumbs came from. I really, I don't think chuds count.
No one.
Chuds don't count.
No one else wants to know where they came from either.
No chuds. Just say no to chuds.
What if I just carry around a bag full of severed thumbs though?
Wow, that's.
You should do that, and then every time one of your friends gives you one of those fucking annoying thumbs up on Facebook, the next time you see them, just fucking pelt them with one.
Pelt them with a bag of thumbs.
Just be like, did you fucking thumbs up me in Facebook chat yesterday? Yeah? Check this motherfucker.
The thumb killer. You're like trolling people on Facebook, their real address, and cutting their real life thumb off for.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be on
for thumb posting.
Episode and shit.
That would be a very unique motivation for a killer. That and the guy who kills people from Facebook because they LOL but they don't actually laugh out loud in real life.
Yeah,
yes.
You bastard.
We actually came up for a solution to that. It was my ex-wife in an MMO we were in, and we were on audio, and not the whole clan or the whole guild was in audio. So when we were LOLing in chat, if we were actually laughing in audio chat, we would type ALOL for actually laughing out loud.
I'm gonna have to remember that shit.
Yeah, actually laughing out loud. ALOL. And I've seen it a few places since we started using it, but it was pretty funny. We are actually the ones that started that.
You have to just say LOL. You didn't think we were actually funny.
Yeah. So you'd have to put ALOL, meaning you actually did laugh out loud. That's how it's done.
The bunny was snuggling the chihuahua.
Laugh out loud refers to mentally laughing out loud now, I guess.
Yeah.
So you got to put an A on there to announce that it is actually laughing out loud. Like this.
Does that mean you should put an M before the regular LOL though?
Yeah, and not laughing out loud. Yeah.
So just LOL has become irrelevant.
Or if you want to be a like a nerd, you could also just say it's auditorily, or laughing out loud.
Yeah, you can use the A as a higher. Yeah. Auditorily. Audibly.
Yeah, audibly laughing out loud.
Laughing out loud.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers laughing out loud. Ha 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 ha! Old fat bastard.
Fat bastard. You really are a fat bastard.
You really are. Oh, wow. Yeah, great. Dude, that is a great movie to watch while on nitrous. I'm just saying,
Note taken.
Yeah. Go to a Grateful Dead show, gather up some balloons, run back to your house, pop in Austin Powers. No, I'm just kidding. There are no dead shows anymore. All my deadheads shaved their heads and became juggalos.
They're fine as juggalos, but some of these juggalos nowadays, man, what the fuck?
That's why I like the hardcore juggalos use the terms old school versus new school.
Yeah, new school juggalos get on my
New
fucking...
school are kind of lost, man. Yeah, and old school agrees. Yeah, they aren't deciphering ICP's writ correctly, you know.
The problem is they're just trying to decipher some shit that's pretty simple to understand. Hey, don't be a dick. Like people who equally like you. And stop worrying about whether or not somebody thinks one artist is better than another.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Don't block traffic looking at a wreck. Pull your car over, get out and help them, you know. Yeah,
it used to be about the real shit. Now it's just about fucking, what are the commandments?
Commandments? I know of no said commandments.
But they might as well be.
Right. Yeah, man. Their movement evolved in so many ways. I've been to like 5 or 6 ICP shows and never got to see them live because I always got thrown out for getting out of control and being a dick. So.
You can be considered out of control at a juggalo show? Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I would go down into the mosh pit. I was like, here's one. I was in my 30s. I went into the mosh pit and I just thrashed a bunch of like 19, 20-year-olds. And I was smashed on Everclear. And I guess, yeah, I hurt a couple people and they were wanting to, you know, just brawl it out there. So they had to separate me and like throw me out. Another one, this is after already being thrown out of other ones for intoxication, which this is a fucked up thing. I was so intoxicated, but it was the roadie out front every time I went to the show that would give me the damn Everclear and make me tripping drunk. You know what I mean? So like, it was one of their guys that was getting me fucked up every time I showed up. Like, by the time I would get inside, I'd be so annihilated, I wouldn't know up from down. And after several years of being thrown out of this same show, I guess Shaggy and Jay took it upon themselves to show mercy, and they let me get past security to the backstage, at which point it was on their Christmas, Evil Wicked Christmas tour or whatever, where they had the dwarves that came out dressed as elves. Well, it was before anyone knew that was the stage show, so it was this huge reveal surprise thing. And I am tripping high drunk on this Everclear. And I walk past security and he just nods to me and nods me in, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, because I'm painted as Nabs. Like, Nabs is a specific face, you know, so they've been seeing this same painted up clown that's not painted like them, like at their show, and doing all this wicked shit, you know, and like, I get my ass thrown out year after year. So they let me get backstage and I go down the ramp and he lets me in and I turn the corner and there's this big back corridor down like in the basement behind the stage with all these changing rooms, and the door comes open and all these little people come walking out in costumes, and I'm like just blown away to the point that I start screaming, "Little people!" like at the top of my lungs, you know? And the next thing I know, like, these freaking guys the size of freaking shipping doors show up, like secret agents in suits. And they got earbuds in and shit, but they're like as big as a garage door, you know, each of these guys. And they're in, like, tailored suits. It was blowing me away. And anyway, they're all like, you gotta go, you know, and I'm like, well, what the fuck, you know, they start backing me out the ramp, and they're like, you gotta go, you're ruining the show, you gotta go. And like, just basically backed me up all the way up the ramp, through the show, and out the front doors. Like, these guys are freaking ginormous. Like, one of their hands was like the size of my head, you know. I was just looking up at them going, oh my god, like, that's just like, where did they get these guys? They're like mutants. Like, this is impossible. Like, this is something out of Batman, you know? You know, like in a Batman comic, like the Batman Dark Knight series, there's the thugs with the big, you know, the big suited thugs, you know? I was just like, whoa, what the hell? Like, but yeah, I've gotten kicked out of every ICP show I've ever been to. That's why I don't dare to go to the gathering. It'd be a waste of my time.
I would think it's the same at a gathering as it would be at a venue.
I would travel all the way there and then get thrown out or like beat to death, one or the other. But yeah, I had to admit, dude, I was over the top with the thrashing in the mosh pit and, you know, and the drinking too much of the Everclear, but come on, I was out having a good time. I lost control. But it wasn't ICP's fault. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, at least there's that.
Yeah, if you're giving your homies, your roadies, bottles of Faygo and Everclear mix to give to fans on their way in the door, don't stop him because of me. I was a unique case, apparently. Because everybody else didn't get kicked out. It was like me, you know. Like, oh, there goes the old guy again every year. Throwing that old dude out. Going hard up in here.
I'm going soft up in here. I'm sorry. Ew. Sorry. It's gross.
Wow.
Well, with the way the laptop's sitting there, it doesn't look like you're going soft at all. It looks like it's about to...
Tilting up. Sorry.
So,
see the screen better, that's all.
So I want to thank you guys again for being here, and I hope to come visit your show on the other your webcast. That would be fun.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that would definitely be fun. And yeah, man, amazing music. Now we got this last track left. We're gonna hail out the show and end it out with your music. Is there anybody else you guys wanted to shout out to or anything of that sort before we end the show out?
Soldiers.
Definitely the fucking Saints Army, Matthew Richards, Stephen Voodoo, my son AJ, even though he's too young to know it yet.
Yeah.
Eric Frew out here, he's in every motherfucking tiny chat. Why are you not naming people? I'm waiting for you to admit.
Maybe. I want to shout out some of my peoples too, like Nikki Bird. She's been dealing with some craziness right now, so even though you don't know who that is, y'all send some positive vibes her way and shit. And then of course,
what's up, deranged motherfucker?
Yeah, the Saints Army, all the new fans that we've got, all the new friends that I've made, all the new friends that we have now. Tracy, big shout out to her from Underground 9. She's been like a promotion powerhouse for us. She busts our ass for us, and so
Young Nine, yeah, Trey, the fucking Ghost, Banshee, Shadow J. We done been said that.
Yeah, for the mob. Homeboy BB's.
BBP all day, BBP.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about it, I think.
Well, now we
Well,
look
man,
like...
that's quite the crew. Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of y'all that we probably too high to think of the name right now. Then we'll get off and go on Facebook and be like, oh, fuck.
And these folks. And those folks. But you covered them. You covered them with the Saints Army.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, y'all know, especially generals. Generals, y'all know for a fact, that we...
We know that you know.
Yeah. You know that y'all are good.
You know we know.
We just get high.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yo, I don't know, man. I got just punching bitches in the face on this.
I know. What's up with that? What is up with that shit?
Well, in his defense, she did kind of creep up on him and, like, grab up on him after he thought that she was being taken away by the security dude.
And she wasn't.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's still not right.
I don't know. He could have looked down at some of the homies up front and gone, hey, homies, you see I'm trying to play here. Could you get this broad up off of me, please? He could have let some of them up on the stage to get her down and get her off him.
Yeah, I don't know. He says he thought he didn't know who it was. So, I mean...
Well, it looked like he did a double take, though. He, looked at the bitch, and then did a double take, and then went, correct!
So then, a couple weeks later, he apparently threw another dude off the stage.
Yeah, he threw somebody off the stage, and they got hurt, too. I think he's just fucking up. I think he's going to
it's probably some shit like he ain't been getting attention in a while, and he's like, this is going to get me media attention. I'm going to get back in the game and shit. People are going to remember who the fuck I am.
I'm going to knock out some goddamn fans and bitches. Shit. I'm going to shut the fuck up. He'll be coming over here wanting to knock me the fuck out. I'm retired.
Hell yeah, and it's going to be recording and all over TMZ and shit.
Yeah, don't worry, next year at the Grammys, Afro Man will be there about to punch somebody out. As soon as he draws back, Kanye will come up and be like, I'm going to let you
kick his ass. Kanye West lays out Afro Man. That's some funny ass shit. Well, I love you guys. I love what you're doing. Keep it up, and we'll keep working together and do more shit. And you ever have anything else to share, or you want to come back on, you're more than welcome. So.
Hell yeah, we'll be slipping you little tidbits here and there.
Slipping me tidbits.
Yeah,
we won't push it all the way in right away.
Just a tip.
As long as you're gentle.
Be gentle. Oh, be gentle, please.
If thou shalt take it in thy ass, the sin is that it shall not be gentle.
Yeah, I mean,
It must be rough and painful and remind you that I am God Almighty.
I'm scared. Also, don't forget, bacon is just as much of a sin.
Oh, I love bacon. Oh. Now, I'm sure if we look around, we could find on the internet some bacon porn. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is some, yep. Bacon porn. Two great things that go great together. Greasy, slimy, deep-fried meat, and not quite so deep-fried, slimy meat. Down to the depths of the squish mitten. Oh, what is that? Bushwhacked, I think. Hold on. I got one more audio skit that you guys, I want you to hear if I can find it. Let's see. We'll give it one. We'll give it one chance. Yeah, here we go. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, you ready? You ready? You ready for this? Here we go.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Holy Christ, it's humid down here.
Alright, boys, let's hack through these shrubs. Come on.
Man, stench is unbearable.
These flies are the size of pterodactyls.
Keep chopping, boys. We're almost there. I can see it.
Hey, these little itty-bitty pieces of toilet paper. Do you think if we
kept them, they'd be worth something.
Vagina ho!
Yay! Woo!
Take my picture, Jim. Get the boy in it.
I plant this flag in the name of the United States of America.
For vaginitarians everywhere.
We got the pussies, boys!
We found the pussy!
Woo!
Yes.
Vagina, the magic goddamn vagina.
We are at the entrance of the squish mitten.
It is so elusive. God, that was some jungle pussy.
Don't forget to tarp your load, boys. We're sharing this hole.
Look out on the sides. It's slippery.
I think we've turned up pretty nice around here.
Ooh, I got some on me. I need a towel.
Yeah, that was Bushwhacked. Mark, Sam, Nabs, and Kilobyte chopping through some jungle pussy.
I'm not.
You're like speechless. Take a picture of me and get the boy in it.
Is jungle pussy like a euphemism? Like, I would be afraid to say jungle pussy on any other forum but this moment now, just for the fear of that being some kind of connotation. I don't know.
Jungle pussy is those gals that let their field ride free. You know, the ones that don't shave their parts.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I just.
Air times 2.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I've even, in my youth, met one girl that had dreaded her vagina hair. Yeah. That would definitely be considered jungle pussy, yes.
All right, then.
That's pretty gangster, though.
Right? You got, like, you got, like, Viking warrior braids in your vagina.
I mean, I got dreads on my head. I could just picture getting down there to that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd met a girl that had flat dreaded her pussy hair. Yeah, that was interesting. Needless to say, it scared me to the point it didn't go that far. I wasn't hippie enough.
I understand.
It scared me.
Sounds pretty fucking terrifying.
Lucky that one didn't turn me gay. I was young and impressionable. But, yeah. So, again, guys, that was Bushwhacked. So, see, I got to stump you, too.
You did.
I didn't even pull out vagina-flavored ice cream advertisement. I mean, we didn't even get started.
I'm interested.
Vagina-flavored ice cream.
Yes. Vagina-flavored ice cream. You want to hear that one, too?
Hell yeah.
Vagina-flavored ice cream. Oh, okay.
Do you like the taste of vagina without all the sticky mess? Do you like ice cream on a hot summer's day?
Why, yes, I do.
Well, then you should try Ben & Dover's vagina-flavored ice cream.
Here's some testimonials from people who've tried the new vagina-flavored ice cream.
Oh, I love vagina-flavored ice cream. My two favorite flavors are the fish and then the salt. It's like it's a all-new clean vagina flavor. And my favorite way to eat my vagina-flavored ice cream is in a blue waffle wrap. It just intensifies the flavor.
Man, this vagina-flavored ice cream is awesome. I love the cottage cheese flavor.
So get down to the store right away and get some Ben & Dover's vagina-flavored ice cream. Next best thing to putting the ice cream right on the vagina itself.
Ben & Dover's
vagina-flavored ice cream.
For people of adult age. 18 and older, please. And remember, it's not meant to be used as lube.
Yeah. What did you think of that one? Vagina-flavored ice cream.
That was dope. And for anybody who doesn't know, they should really, like, research the blue waffle cone. Like, just go on Google. Look up blue waffle.
Blue waffle, yeah. It's just delicious looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine that with a dollop of ice cream on it. Mmm.
It'd be wonderful.
Good. Tasty stuff. Nummy. Nummies. Yeah. Make you want to curl up like a baby in a pacifier with that there.
That's true.
But yes, again, guys, thank you for being here. I guess we're going to roll out with scripts.
Yeah. This is the track that started it all for me and Van. This is like our first, just, you know, me and him closely working together on a track. The thing that really created the Saints. This is my first time doing anything like in this style of music and all kinds of shit. So
you'll be able to get this on the motherfucking We Needs Money, along with the theme song of this shit and the motherfucking Deja Vu and a bunch of other shit.
So for those of y'all listening who are fans of this show, the Beer420 show, and you like this new theme song, if you want to own that shit on hard copy, you'll be able to buy that and have a CD that you can have and hold with the theme song for this show on it.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, man. Nobody's done that shit yet. Yeah, that ain't been done yet. That's crazy. That's cool as fuck, man. Shit. Shit, yeah, man. Fuck.
Yeah, this song features my homeboy Stitchy C. He's part of Iconoclast crew. He's been doing shit for a really long time. He was the partner of a North Carolina rap legend, Trey Styles. I owe a lot to him, so we got him on the track because the hook for this track was inspired by one of his songs. So I felt like it was only fair if I jacked his idea to at least put him on my song.
Well, there we go. And guys, again, thank you for being here, Beer420. Listeners, go check them out. Again, Suicide Saints, and remember, have yourself a safe week, and stay safe out there. Know your rights. Get up off the couch. Be active. Do something.
That's right. And
like
remember, also, as the Suicide Saints, each and every one of y'all that hear this, never forget that we love you. Especially when you hate us.
Seven shines, motherfucker.
Just keep it together, man. Don't you dare just look at me straight telling me that I'm crazy. You can try but you can't deny, and that's why the haters can't faze me. Brain freeze on that dang weed till I'm dribbling like a baby. Choke a bitch for that raw, then I'm ghosting out like I'm Swayze. Instability slowly killing me, darkly dreaming like Dexter. Voices screaming in my head, I got to see red, so I'ma call next up. Gentlemen in my barber chair, and I'm leaving it, but they next cut. Dance around and they skin a devilish green, then I be like, so what? Let me get a little bit of medication, baby, maybe I can get a little bit psycho. I'ma put a little bit of something in your drink, and maybe later you gon' let me get an eyeful. Baby, maybe you and me can do a little LSD and climb a water tower with a rifle. I put a bullet inside of a motherfucker from high as a motherfucker just because I'm able. Oops, I mean able, don't you know I'm unstable? Strap that ass to my table and Molly out of your navel. Trip my balls, I bounce off the walls, but I'm only trying to get by. Don't fuck when I open up, but I'll sober up when I die. Something's wrong with me, I think I need my medication. I can't even sleep, I think I need my medication. Voices in my head, I think I need my medication. Wish everyone was dead, I think I need my medication. Something's wrong with me, I think I need my medication. I can't even sleep, I think I need my medication. Voices in my head, I think I need my medication. Wish everyone was dead, I think I need my medication. Going on my rocker, going on my shit. I raise up plates underneath my fingertips. Scratching in my chin over and over. It's tripping and leaking against in my soda. Fuck, what am I to do? I can only drink half, so the other half's for you. Bam, bam, Michael, voodoo. Goddamn it, dude, can you tell me which one is you? Which one am I? I don't realize. Can be capital Chris in a new disguise. Capital Bam like hello guys. Packing bodies in a can like a spam surprise. It's like
gum. Now I gotta rub it on toast. Murder, murder, red rum. Always hear it in my dome. Chewing off the toes of a sexy little hoe. When I scalp out the pimp that I probably owe. Like, yo, bitch, I'm killing everyone I see. You died 1,000 times walking past me. Don't think here for a second, I won't lose my shit and find a sharp weapon that I'll fucking do you with. I'm a lunatic, a tick away from losing it. Could probably use some script, but fuck 'em, here my toolie sits. Aiming at my therapist, the voices tell me squeeze. I blast them in the face and say there's something wrong with me.
Something's wrong with me. I think I need my medication. I can't even sleep. I think I need my medication. Voices in my head. I think I need my medication. Wish everyone was dead. I think I need my medication. Something's wrong with me. I think I need my medication. I can't even sleep. I think I need my medication. Voices in my head. I think I need my medication. Wish everyone was dead. I think I need my medication.
I don't care about authority, man, stitchy dudes, but I want to. A few rappers done called me out, but really what the fuck are they gon' do? My brain's alive in an insane asylum, I left my mind in a phone booth. I don't believe a damn word you say, I'll bust you in your go-to. Brain is mush from smoking kush, I'm wheezing now, my lungs hurt. Call an army, then flood the party, they'll show you how them guns work. Watch your back and watch how you act, cause you don't know where them thugs lurk. Fill my script and let me get my fix, a bitch, I'm gonna make your blood squirt. So let me get a little bit of grenadine to put in my promethazine to get a little sideways. Wavy when I'm walking and I'm sorry when I'm talking and I'm coughing, but I ain't no lightweight. Supercalifragilistic, everybody better listen. This life I depicted long ago. Let me roll another joint and after that another one and after that one more to slow my roll. Better not try to play me. At times I go somewhat crazy. I just let your girl blow me and you still calling her baby. So how does my dick taste? Now wipe my kids off your chick's face. Treat her like Alexis Grace. Then I send her home with my mixtape.
Something's wrong with me. I think I need my medication. I can't even sleep. I think I need my medication. Voices in my head. I think I need my medication. Wish everyone was dead. I think I need my medication. Something's wrong with me. I think I need my medication. I can't even sleep. I think I need my medication. Voices in my head. I think I need my medication. Wish everyone was dead. I think I need my medication.
My name is Sean Connery, and I listen and support Beer420. I would turn down a game of golf for a great version of Beer420 any day of the week. Only on Spreaker.